All righty. You can probably hear me, but you can't see me because whoa! Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you, folks. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Sorry, some
What is
technical.
up, everyone?
Yes, some technical issues. How
It's
is
okay.
everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
A
Real quick.
little sick.
Yeah, what's going on? It's sounding like
Yeah.
what's the deal?
I went to Disneyland and I came back with I caught the Disney bug. Yeah.
Oh, you got
I
you got
like the disclaimer, by the way.
the mouse germs. Yeah, I realized after last time I should probably be more explicit. So again, sorry, kiddos. This is for the kidults, the adults, and the grown-ups. So
Not safe for
this is
work.
not. Yeah, it's not safe for kiddos. We are going to be talking about toys, so you don't want to hear about that anyways, because so bye. Anyway, so you went to Disneyland, Kayla, and you came
I
back
did.
with a little bit of something.
Yeah. I think, the travel and all the walk I mean, no more walking than I normally do, but all of the, all the people, all the close proximity and everything, that's what usually gets me and has always gotten me in the past. So, and luckily I got sick after I went to Disney. So, it sucks now, but I'm glad it didn't happen while I was there.
But you're good to hang out tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Good to go. I sound worse than I feel. So, FYI, I feel okay, y'all. I'm good. I've had much worse illnesses than this one.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. We'll see. We may not. We'll see what we can do. Maybe move it along, and everybody can get some rest. But let's see who is here tonight to hang out with us. Cobweb was here first. What's up, Cob?
Hello.
I can't even do it. Hold on. Get your brick on. I can't even do the Will Arnett voice, but I don't. You're familiar with Will Arnett? No?
Yes, but I don't know this reference, sadly.
It's an old people thing. It is from Lego Masters, the reality show that is So
I know who Will Arnett is, so I could see that.
Yep, and he's also in. He's the voice of Lego Batman. If you didn't know, in the Lego Batman movie and the Lego movies.
Yes.
Yeah, he's amazing. Mike
got
Hux jumping in just
Hello.
to say hello. What's going on, Mike? Thank you for dropping in. And he wants to make it real clear: no illegal builds, or he tells the Lego cops.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Better watch
like that
out.
one dude on the movie. Oh man, what is his name? Liam Neeson's character. I'm forgetting, but yeah, the sketchy cop who was mean to his parents. Pains, what's up? Pains Soy Samples. Hey guys, I'm gonna read that like Goonies. Hey you guys. Quip. What's going on? Let's see who else is here. Oh, and yeah, Quip had wanted to make sure that
yes.
that was taken care of, because he's like really a meat kind of person and is totally not into fruit and veggies.
Fruits and veggies.
Yeah,
Oh, that's too bad. There's a lot of fun things that comes with fruits and veggies, I will say.
Danos Copter, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? No.
Alice is here.
We're sorry. I thought I didn't scroll down far enough. What's going on, Eldor? Thank you so much for coming through. Greetings. We are definitely playing today. We're going to talk a little bit about, as you probably heard from the beginning, Kayla was at Disneyland, and so was I shortly before she came. So we'll talk a little bit about our time there. And
yes, right before I came. That is correct.
We'll get to the Lego. Allison Troy in the house. Hello, everybody. And John, figuratively speaking, excellent. Great to see you too there, sir. Whoa, that cut out quick. And there are like 7 to 10 of us that show up to every one of these things. Time to form a secret club. Well, too late, because I just straight up revealed your secret club. Okay.
Can still have another secret club.
Oh, hey, Charlie Weaver.
Charlie.
Good to see you, Charlie. And I think I think that is.
Did you get
No,
everyone?
Jesse, just shelve it. Thank you for coming through. Hey, hey. What do you think about pink rabbits with 3 eyes? I
I
love pink
don't
rabbits
know.
with 3 eyes.
Is that from something?
I don't know, but it's pretty rad. Everything is. That might be the
Awesome.
first of maybe several copyright strikes for this one, but whatever. And you do sound a little Lego blocked up there, indeed. Just go as long as you can. Yes, we shall.
Thank you.
Thanos thinks he might be understanding what you're saying, but is not sure and wants to play it safe and just say maybe not in the same way.
I think they do. I think they know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
not,
some of us.
Ask someone else.
And all right. So that secret club is in fact forming, and I am totally just ruining it because it is no longer a secret. Awesome.
Yep.
I guess I
Ruining
will
all the
not be
plans.
invited to the
Oh,
club.
someone
Rolando, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
Okay.
welcome.
I think that's everybody. So
Sorry, I sound like poop.
no, you do not sound like poop.
Not as bad as it was earlier. I could barely speak earlier today. I was getting worried. I was like, this Mucinex D, the D better come in handy.
See, this is another reason why, to be clear, we might be talking
Not for
about
kids.
pharmaceuticals as well that help you get over. That's just not kid stuff. It's boring talk. So stay away. No problem,
Literally have to
John.
get it behind the counter.
No problem, John. As you'll see in a little bit, we're probably going to be going through all sorts of fun little copyright territory, but whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay, let's talk about Disneyland. So yeah, I was asking you this, but are you a Disney person? For the folks at home, are you a big Disney person, Disneyland person? What's the deal?
I feel like I've always loved Disney, but I just know there's some people that are just Disney is their life, so I'm not gonna label that. But, like, I really enjoy going, and, my friend I went with, this is our 3rd time going together. I think we're probably gonna make it, like, an annual thing from now on.
Oh, awesome.
But, like, have a lot of fun. It's a great, escape, and, we went to the Food and Wine Festival in the spring last year, and pretty much, like, every time that we've talked since then, we keep talking about it, and so then a couple months ago, we're like, "Should we go back?" "Yes, I think we should go back." So we, started planning it, and this was the first time we actually had more than 60 days out to, like, book all the reservations. And, so luckily we got to literally do everything that we wanted to do, and so it was, like, easy breezy, weren't rushing around. The only time we rushed was to get to the, like, cocktail class that we had booked.
Cocktails.
Yeah, that was super fun. But,
Wait,
like, other than
cocktail.
that, like
Sorry, to be clear, because I don't know that I've done these things. When you say cocktail classes, that's at DCA during, at Disney California Adventure for the Food and Wine thing?
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
that? Where do they do those classes?
So you have to sign up separately. They're kind of hard to find. We saw them last year but it was, like, too late to sign up for them because I think there's about 20 people
Mm.
in the classes, and so they do, like, a beer one, a wine one, and then this mixology one that we did this time. So we
Wow.
literally got to make a drink, which, I think it's in one of the pictures I sent you, like, a whole setup with the, like, shaker and everything. It was, like, $25, I think, for the class, but, like, you got, the whole experience, got to make the drink, got to drink the drink. So,
That
it's
is
pretty great.
awesome.
So, yeah,
Okay.
it's, like, very small. It's on the Sonoma Terrace. I think that's where they do all of them, and then they're all hosted by different, local bars. At least this one was. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing, like, it's, like, a winery and, like, brewery for the wine and beer.
Okay. So when you say the Sonoma Terrace, because again, that's not
This
necessarily
is
a thing that I've done, but when you say the Sonoma Terrace, that's the place that looks like a vineyard?
Yes.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I've really spent little to no time there whatsoever. That's awesome. I didn't realize that I just thought you go and they have food there, but I didn't realize you could take classes and kind of do that.
Yeah, it's kind of it's not as known just because they're smaller and they're not offered as often. Like,
Yeah.
I think most of the classes are offered Friday and Saturday.
It's because you fancy.
But back to your original question, I love Disney, but like I'm not super crazy. Like I have a friend who's actually at Disney World, who's an engineer there, who is also a big Lego fan, and
Nice.
she is like Disney is her life. Like everything in her home is like Disney. It's amazing. But yeah, I love it. I enjoy it. I love going. But yeah, I'm not like super duper crazy about it.
I'm curious about the folks in the chat because like we're both California kids. I grew up in LA, like 20 minutes. Well, when I was growing up, it was 20 minutes from home to Disneyland down in Downey Southgate area. As I grew older, it was like, I think it's probably close to like 45 to an hour now, just because of traffic. But for you growing up here in the Bay Area, was that something you all kind of grew up with?
Everyone except me.
What you mean? Everyone in your family went and they just left you at home?
Everyone in my school would go. I didn't go until 8th grade. And because everyone would go over, we had like a long weekend in, I think like mid-October. And everyone would go for like 4 days. And I always wanted to go. And I also hadn't been on a plane yet. And most of our like vacations were like road trips to like Santa Cruz or Monterey or Napa or something like that, like very close by. And so in 8th grade, my parents surprised me. Like, I think it was like a week before we left and we're like, we're going to Disneyland. So it was like, we went there for 4 days, flew there, first time on a plane. It was awesome. But it was awesome up until I actually did not have a good time. This makes me so sad, but it had nothing to do with Disney itself. It had to do with, you know, like preteen girls and drama, and like everyone else had a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone, so I couldn't contact any of them, and I had to use my mom's phone, and everyone stayed at the Grand Californian, and we stayed down the street. So like everyone, you know, it was very like cliquey.
Got it.
Stupid shit like that. But
for those unfamiliar, the Grand Californian is one of the actual Disney hotels that is like right connected to the Disney California Adventure.
Right into the park.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I've been able to stay there once.
Yeah, I would love to stay there someday, but
yeah, I'll just say I have a hookup.
Ooh.
And with that hookups discount, we were able to go one time, but probably will never do that again. It's still with the discount, it's still a thing, but
it's definitely spendy, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've always been curious though, for the non-Californian peoples, if that's like a thing that you do. Because for me, it was SoCal, it was just kind of there. So Black Phoenix is saying like I always wanted to go to Disneyland and Disney World. Yeah, and I realized that like
I love Disney World.
Yeah,
I will say I think I like it more than Disneyland.
Ooh.
Don't tell anyone.
It's fine. I'm on the other side of that. I'm on the other side of that. And I will not go into
most
details.
Most people that, you know, are Californian or just like are bigger Disney fans, I would say are land. They love land more. But I think just because my first 3 experiences at Disneyland were not the best. Once again, because of situations I was in, nothing to do with Disney itself. But then the next time I went to someplace Disney was World to visit my friend that I was talking about before, and I had a blast. Like, it's also
is this your friend?
So much bigger. Yeah, this is my friend in LA that I went with.
Okay.
I'll keep her name anonymous.
Sure, yeah.
I'm sure
assuming since you put it here, she was good to be on screen.
I was gonna say she's part Filipino as well.
I was wondering, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is the other part maybe like Latina or?
Wait. Oh my God. She's gonna kill me if I don't know this, but yes.
It's fine. Yeah.
But yeah,
they have 650 million people at Disneyland. Did you not know that?
Oh, damn.
No, I don't know that's I
Is
don't know what
that,
that's
like,
based on.
how many have visited ever? I feel like it's probably more than that, right?
I don't know, but this shot right here was a thing that every time I go with our families, we had to do. So, like, we
Yeah,
would have,
same.
basically folks out of town, would visit, and we'd go to Disneyland, and we have a bunch of this photo, and so I've sort of seen this thing sort of change over time. But I will tell you, like, this right here, I'm a visual geek, like, it's just so gorgeous and, like.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to get a better picture, but we were, like, running in, wanted to get the lightning lanes, and so it's just like,
Sure,
"Quick,
sure, sure.
selfies, sun and eyes." But yeah,
Oh.
I think we immediately went to
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Galaxy's
jumped
Edge.
right into it, right into it.
Yeah. Um, yes, we definitely did. Um, we did and we didn't. Like, we went through, and then I think we did Pirates first because it was like a 5-minute walk-on time, and
Mhm.
then we got a lightning lane for Big Thunder Mountain. I could probably pull up my schedule, but I don't want my computer to
No, we don't
explode.
need to go into that detail.
But, like, we had, like, a set, like, things we wanted to do in, like, a general order, but, like, with the
Uh-huh.
lightning lanes, it's kind of like you get what you get, and we had a reservation at Oga's at, like, 11:50, and then we had a reservation at Blue Bayou for the Fantasmic package at 5, so those were, like, our set times, so we just kinda worked around it.
And real quick for the
Um
non-Disney folks, Oga's Cantina is the sort of Star Wars cantina in this place, which is which is Batuu, but I forget what they call it. Star Wars. What do they call
Galaxy's
that
Edge.
place? Galaxy's Edge. Thank you.
Mhm. Yep.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is just for a nerd like me, and I'll talk a little bit more about Galaxy's Edge in a little bit, was just epic.
Mhm. It's
So,
really cool. There's some
how many
pictures in
times
there
have you
too.
been to Galaxy's Edge?
Um, twice land? No,
Uh-huh.
3 times land, 2
Okay.
times world.
So 3 times Batuu West
Yeah.
and 2 times Batuu East.
Um, yeah, the first time was 2019 before Rise opened.
Yeah.
Um, and 2016, 17 for World, also before Rise opened. And it was also, like, 4 months before Avatar opened, which I was very excited when I went in 2021 to finally see Pandora. It was amazing. It was really cool.
I was sort of trying to maybe explain some of that stuff to folks who, I think it's because 'cause I'm in the Lego mode, but hopefully you're following that, but there's an Avatar land over in Disney's Animal Kingdom that I
Mhm.
think rivals this one in terms of the immersion and like, the detail.
Um, yes and no. It is very immersive.
Yeah.
I would say what rivals it is the main ride, the, like, flight of the
Banshee?
something. Yes,
Banshee?
maybe? Sure. You probably know better than me. Um, my friend actually helped test that one.
Ooh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, which she said it was a crazy amount of hours, which is extra crazy because she, had to close her eyes for all the flashing scenes, which is, like, every time you go on the ride. I was like,
I can
"Dang,
say that's
dude,
pretty
I
much the
can't believe."
whole ride. Yeah, the whole ride's like a
There's
big
at the
flash.
beginning as you're, like, going into
Oh,
your
being
avatar.
transported into the yeah.
But I would say that ride is almost, like, pretty comparatively immersive to Rise for sure, which is very immersive. So, if anyone's been on Rise, that's, like, the level of immersiveness that you would expect for this Avatar ride.
So Rise being Rise of the Resistance, which is
Mhm.
like super Disney nerd here for a second, is like multiple ride systems in one. And I have some footage, a little
Yeah.
bit of it sort of, but like,
I think I
you
have a
know,
couple pictures in there.
cool. Maybe we should move through. But real quick, I
Yeah.
do want to acknowledge that I've been pulling up some of the stuff. Thanks for the Disneyland / Disney World stories. Really appreciated it. Like Black Phoenix has always wanted to go. Pains, I brought these up earlier, so I'll just go through them really quick. Been to Disneyland 2 times, once as a child. Always fun. Well, depends. You can get freaked out by the people too. And second time when
Lots of
doing his
people.
residency prior to the birth of your youngest.
Aw,
Charlie's with you. He's Team World, but that was his first Disney
plus more
experience.
alcohol.
True. But he also loved the visit to Disneyland last year. Truly appreciated the history and OG
Yeah.
vibes. Yeah.
It definitely has that OG vibe, even though Magic Kingdom is very similar to Land.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's definitely just something about it that's very
Yeah.
nostalgic.
And it's also much more it's just that they shifted a lot of things because of course Walt Disney World came after. So a lot of the walkways are
Yeah.
bigger and it's just
Yes.
there's
Well, they
just a
also just have
different
more
vibe because
land
of
to
it.
work with.
Exactly.
They
Yeah,
have 4
exactly.
parks. Like,
But Charlie
Jesus.
Weaver's With You and Us Rise of Resistance
Mhm.
was amazing.
So
I
good.
flip out every single time I'm on there, and I just
I, like, almost start crying every time. It's so good.
yeah, yep. Star Wars nerds, but even if you're not a Star Wars nerd, it's just like it's
Yeah.
like literally you walked into a movie is what it feels like,
Like,
and
I
it
love Star
really
Wars. I'm
cool.
not super crazy like some people, and both me and my friend, like, that was our top moment of the
Awesome.
weekend for sure was Rise.
And Cobweb, yo ho, lived next to Disneyland or close to
First
Disneyland his
makeout
whole
was
life.
Pirates.
Yep. Yep.
That's
First
a good
makeout
place.
was
I
on
forgot how
Pirates.
long that ride was, and, it was kind of nice to start off with because, like, you're in there for a while and just
Mhm.
chilling there. Although I was sad because when we had dinner at Blue Bayou, for some reason, it had stopped.
Like the ride stopped.
The ride had stopped, so
Oh,
there was just, like, empty carts sitting there, which
sure.
last year we went to Blue Bayou as well. We didn't do the Fantasmic package, we just, I think, had lunch or dinner there,
Yeah, Blue
and,
Bayou is a restaurant that's like right kind of at the beginning of the
in
ride. So you
Pirates.
see people riding by on their boat on their
Mhm.
way through
I think
the
I have a picture in here too
Louisiana
of that
Bayou.
view.
Cool. I should just basically start moving through
Yeah,
pictures.
if you just wanna go through.
And I'll do that while oh yeah.
I
I think we took the
gotta
same
do my
picture
tongue
here.
out pictures.
Real quick, Thanos is saying when he was younger, lived in Anaheim, went a lot, and even into my 20s, some of my family lived near it. So I went a lot when I was younger, but I haven't been in like a decade. Curious, Thanos, when you were living in Anaheim, did you only live there in Southern California, or did you grow up in other areas? I grew up in Downey, Southgate area. Just curious. Love to know where folks came from. And then let's see, is there anything about Disney? Oh, real quick, Brian Brink says hello. What's up, Brian? I am in fact a lover, not a fighter. That's a
Hi,
reference to
Brian.
something from an earlier stream.
Okay,
Quip did it a lot.
trust you on that.
Yeah, Quip did it all the time as a kid. Grew up in San Diego and Irvine. Got it.
Mm.
Definitely more nostalgic for land
Yeah,
versus world. I'm going to
totally.
be very careful intentionally. I'm not going to say anything about my preference other than I do prefer Disneyland. And
That's
um,
okay. I
yeah,
also one big factor of it that I forgot to mention
mhm.
is that land is just full of LA people, and I'm sorry, but LA people are the worst.
Well,
And it's
you
a lot of
went
times, like,
there.
celebrities or
Mhm, mhm,
influencers,
mhm.
whereas World, there's literally people from all around the world, which is pretty freaking cool to walk around and hear, like, all these different languages and see all these different people, and then everyone at, like, Epcot who works in each of the countries has to be from those
This is
countries.
true.
I really appreciate that. And it's just, like, the fact that it's bigger, it's just, like, a little more spread out so you don't feel as claustrophobic, so I very
Fun
much
fact for the
appreciate
last
that.
couple of years, though, you know that whole Epcot thing is not true or has not been true. They lost a lot of their folks
Yeah,
because of the relationship between the
COVID.
United States and, say, the world now, because of some
Oh.
immigration policies and
Oh,
tightening
yeah.
up, and
My
so
friend did mention that, that's right.
travel bans of certain
Yeah.
groups. So again, I want to steer away, but for
I forgot
reasons
about
I don't
that.
know why, because I don't know, because I want to be in my
Stupid.
happy place, I guess.
Yeah.
Real quick, Ray Black says hello, and I'm just gonna throw
Hello.
these up here, and we'll keep talking.
Yeah, if you
Overman,
wanna go
hello.
through the pictures.
Good to see you, Steamboat Willie.
I know there's a
Mickey is
lot.
public domain now. Someone do something crazy, like what a realistic live action horror movie of Steamboat Willie.
Interesting. This is
Yeah.
Oga's, our drinks and food. They have this really good pretzel, and then it was like hummus with, roast beef and then pickle ribbons and mustard seeds, um, with focaccia bread. It was really good.
Nice. You had a whole crew with you, or these stranger dangers?
Those were other random people.
Yeah,
There was like
stranger
2 other
dangers
families
always.
sitting with us.
That's okay. It's a wide galaxy. But this place is totally like, other than this, I'll tell you right now, this is the stuff I can't get away
The exit
from.
sign. I
I
know.
do happen to know people that work on these kinds of things, and I've asked about that, and I also kind of know the answer. I think we know the answer. There's only so much you can do
You
because
have to.
but
Safety.
But what a bummer, man. It's
I
like,
know.
took me so out.
I literally pointed out to my friend. I'm like, damn exit sign in the freaking
Yeah.
photos.
There
That's
you
us.
go.
Inside Oga's. And then I think there's a wide shot of the bar too. And yeah,
So
you can
this is
see
your
the
same
DJ.
That's your same friend that you went with last year, and you're gonna do an annual thing now.
Yeah, and this
Very cool.
year.
I'm curious when you
last
went
3
last year, because we
times.
were there too around this time.
March
Anyways,
20th? It was like 2 weeks before this one.
If y'all haven't figured out from my channel, I'm not a big detail person. But I went sometime this last year, whenever our spring break was last year. That fun fact, this is DJ Rex from Star Tours. It's the same droid from the original Star Tours. Original Star Tours was piloted by this guy, Rex, voiced by Paul Rubens, aka Pee Wee Herman, and still is. And the canon story is, he was flying for Star Tours and he crash landed in Batuu. And then the droid maker from that droid factory, I forget his name, basically repurposed him and turned him into a DJ for Oga's Cantina.
That's awesome. I do really appreciate that they don't just play the Cantina song the entire time.
Oh,
there was actually some pretty like bumpy tunes when we were in there. I was kind of like rocking out.
Available on
I'm
YouTube
sure.
and wherever else. If you at all are interested in Star Wars, please check it out. I love diegetic music, or like in-universe music.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that wants to like just do in-universe Star Wars music. Anyways,
live in that. So this is like a wide angle of the bar itself.
What time was your appointment? Midday, night?
Lunchtime. It was 11:50ish, I think.
Very cool. So you still have to get an appointment to get in here, folks. If
I know there was a wait list.
But yeah.
It was funny because I actually ran into basically my sister when we were there. I did not know she was going. She didn't know I was going, even though I thought I mentioned it to her. And I ran into her and her boyfriend. They were on their way to Oga's and they were gonna like miss their appointment. And I was like, oh my God, what are you guys doing here? And also the fact that like ran into her in this huge park, and like I don't think I had posted anything on my stories yet, and she didn't post anything, so like didn't say anything on social media. But yeah, it was so funny, and they apparently missed it, but they were able to get on the wait list and get in. I think that's what happened. So there is the wait list at least.
Awesome. Let me go in before I lose the chat too much. Quit. Been in the world 3 times for a week at a time. Ooh, that's intense. You always feel like you've missed something. It's overstimulus. Absolutely.
You need to go for at least a week for World, because it's like a day, a park, and then like Kingdom could do 2 days. Like I went for 2 weeks the first time I went, and that was also my first time like
for me.
well, this was like I was like 23. And my friend like had, hotel discount, got me a lot of my park tickets, all that jazz.
The last time I was there, actually, I think I was with you all online too, because it was the same weekend as I believe the HasLab for the His Tank went up. I don't know if you remember that moment. Yeah, so I remember there in Florida while that was all happening, and that was also, I think, that was right around I was in Florida. I was in Florida the day that we had placed our orders. I'd placed my order, for $1 in the morning while I was
my God.
on a flight from Austin, Texas. I was in the airport.
First sale or the second sale?
Well, it was the first sale, which I didn't get, and then I think I got the second sale or something. Then I was in Florida when I found out that my thing was canceled. Anyways, good times. Every time I go to Disney's Galaxy's Edge, I have to build me a new lightsaber. Wow, John, I am like so intrigued. I'm gonna go to your house and just climb all over your
Yeah.
Masterverse boxes and look at your lightsabers.
I
man.
eventually want to get to there. I almost built a droid this time, but it was just not in the plans. Maybe next time.
Well, I'll figure that out. But yes, we'll get there. Thanos says, born in Long Beach. Got you. The LBC in Anaheim. Lived in Anaheim, then moved to Central Cali, where I've been for most of my life. Gotcha. I haven't been to land in the social media age. Allison says, their food is good. It's not like home, but if I'm going to pay for gumbo rather than make gumbo, their gumbo is acceptable. I'll go back someday. I'm assuming, yeah.
I think I got the gumbo last time we went. This time for the Fantasmic package, it was like a starter, an entree, and a dessert kind of thing. Which the starter, we had this hearts of palm with artichokes, and it was like in this lemony marinade. It was amazing. It came with like crust, like little crackers. And I had the fillet too, and the fillet was really good. But like I've had a lot of good fillets, but the frickin' appetizer or the starter was honestly the standout for me, surprisingly.
I haven't
been kind of funny.
Blue Bayou in many decades. I think I must have been like 16, which is like 40 years ago. No, 30 years ago. Sorry.
I don't think
30 years ago. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I wanted to look at this real quick. Sorry. Interesting Disneyland story. 5 minutes into It's a Small World, the soundtrack cut and had to write the rest of this. And Small World was one of the longest rides actually at Disneyland now, if you're not counting the like the whole pre-show over at Rise. So that's a long silent ride, which is pretty fascinating. You could hear the
honestly
hydraulics.
Better than hearing the music. That music gets so annoying.
It gets stuck in your head. And what is the green? You're about to say, what does the green milk taste like?
So both the green and the blue milk, I thought they were gonna actually taste milky. They don't. Nope. They're like more like fruity. And I had the green milk toy Daria. I don't know how to pronounce it. Swirl, but it has the tahini and the chamoy in it because I am a tahini addict. I literally brought, I don't know, it's way up there on my shelf, this mini bottle of tahini with me into the parks to like add to tahini things, which I actually did at Oga's in my drink. I like threw some in there because I got a mezcal drink. But it was really good. It's basically like fruity. It's like a fruity slush. Like it has that milky look to it, but it does not taste milky. I think it has like a coconut base to it, but also doesn't taste very coconutty because I like coconut, like shredded coconut, but coconut flavored things aren't always my favorite.
Yeah, and everything that Kayla just said, it's not at all milky. It's not at all what you would expect to come out of this thing. For whatever reason.
No. Dear God, I can't believe that was a thing.
The Thalasirens pups like some kind of sweetness because it's actually super sweet. Yeah, so remember that thing I said about kids? You should not log on. And to be fair, this is from a Star Wars movie. And according to George, it's all good because it's all for kids. Yeah, I do prefer the green over the blue, but I don't like either of them for what it's worth.
Fair. They're very sweet, I will say.
Yeah. Let's see what else
tasty.
we got.
I would say if you do like tahini, to try that one. I think the picture of the milk might be coming up. I'm not sure.
Cool.
I took it with the stormtroopers in the background.
I love this. Sorry, just spirit jerseys, what they call them, and I wanted them, but that's spirit jerseys are such a interesting. Yeah,
it's huge. Oh, there it is.
Exactly, but it's huge.
It's more yellowy. Oh yeah,
like tied around the arms, waist.
Like
yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Well, I mean, I have a wider waist, so it's gonna be tight around my waist, but yeah, they kind of fit awkwardly. I have to like roll it up. I'm also short, so that's part of it.
Yep.
But yeah, you can see all the tahini on top. That was already on there. I did not have to add any to that, luckily. But I was.
Were you hanging out with Pedro, by the way, when you were in Oga's?
I wish one day. one day maybe. That's the dream. The dream. Yes, all the tahini. Nom, 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 nom. That one drawing.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of boyfriends and husbands that
Yes, I
work
do.
for a Disney property.
I do. I do.
And it's
I'm okay
definitely
with
it's
that.
cold and it's more juicy than creamy.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah,
because it's
it's
non-dairy, right?
deceptive. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's deceptive in that way. I mm, I don't think I've got the blue milk since 2019 because they had this one last year when we went too. And
Mhm.
I was just like, well, tahini, you had me at tahini.
Yeah,
Um,
had me at tahini.
mhm.
With your pains, I wish I could do that in real life and just be like,
Yeah, there's another picture I took. I don't know if it's in there though that I did not get the exit sign from that same angle. I think I
"Oh,
just
sure.
moved
Ooh, we'll
forward.
get there in a second."
Oh, that's the yeah.
Yeah. Was it no, they do play it. It's
They
in
do
the
play it,
album. I'm gonna
but
find
not
that thing
constantly.
and I'm gonna put it in here because you all need to listen to that album because I think it's really good. Like the alien languages, there's a Jawa song that totally sounds like they're like pirate drinking song. There's a
Mhm.
droid song that totally reminds me like if Devo were like in a galaxy far, far away. So it's a cool thing. What's going on, Oz? Thanks for hopping on. And let's
Hello.
see what else. Duplo.
Yeah. So that was in the store. That's the 100th one, and I was like, "Oh my god, let go. I have to take a picture and send a brick."
So it's a few less pieces than the one you
Yeah.
got, but
Just 6,000 less pieces.
yeah. But this comes with these are great. It comes with a Mickey, a Minnie,
Yeah.
Daisy, and Donald.
Mhm.
Ho ho! Hey, boys and girls. All right.
Yeah.
So you're like,
I had to
yeah,
include
I
that.
get
So, yeah,
Lego.
that's Rise. They were really moving us along this time, and, like, usually I can
Yeah.
stop and take a picture, they're like, "No, go, go, go," and so I was like, "Alright, blurry photo."
These
I have
screens
other
are
photos where
deceptively good too. Like they
it
look
feels like
pretty
you're
legit.
in, what is it called?
The ship?
No, 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 like, the new thing that they film
Oh, the volume.
on. The volume, that's what it feels like, or I would think it would feel like. A 1 to 10, yeah.
Yeah. Um, it does feel like you're in the volume. It's
Yeah,
pretty damn
it's
cool.
huge, and
Ooh.
it really sucks that they make you go through it so fast, but I also get it because, like, yeah, I would not wanna leave that area. There's the
These are life
AT-ATs, right?
size.
Yeah, they're huge,
These are lives. Look at
and
that.
you,
Look
like,
at the
move through
Disney
them.
magic. And you
It's
see
really
Finn
cool.
either way you go, whether you're going the bottom way or the up way. He's just in different sections, and you only see him. They're hidden. So anyway,
Yeah.
Smuggler's Run.
Yep. That
Do you
was
all play
fun.
some
I've actually
Dejarik?
huh?
Sorry, that's the name of
You
the
got
game.
me there.
That's the name of the game. Dejarik.
Oh.
No.
Beyond me, unfortunately.
But how cool was this place, right? I mean, I know you've been there
Mm.
before, but it's like,
Yeah. I was gonna say
ah,
that was the first time we've actually taken a picture there because I feel like every other time we've also been rushed through there, but they're like, "Oh,
mhm.
take your time." So, we sat down, which I had it was one of the cast members, but was doing it must have been just like a private tour kind of thing. I was like, "Oh, I'm sure they're probably good at taking pictures." So I asked them. They were
Oh
just like
yeah.
super fast. Like it took him 1 second and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I saw and she took like 5 pictures. I was like, "Dang, girl, you real fast."
Yeah.
Not the best quality,
She's a
but,
pro. She's a pro.
I didn't
You
wanna,
got
like, ask her to take more or anything like that.
this is straight up out of right the lightsaber training and
Oh,
New
yeah.
Hope with the blast shields
I didn't notice that before.
down. Nerd. I just love it. Like even all
Mhm.
the weathering, the wearing, it's
Yeah,
just super duper cool.
it's super
Is
duper
this the
cool.
last shot? Nope. Oh yeah, here you go. This is the shot
So
from the Blue
that's Blue
Bayou. The
Bayou
the empty.
when
What
you're
time was this?
eating well, it's in the ride.
No, I mean like it's empty. Was it like late at night or was it
Oh, it was because it broke down right
okay.
before.
Because I hopped
Um,
on there.
it was like What
and
time
there
was
was
the
nobody on.
reservation?
I had my own
5:30?
boat, which was fun.
Oh, that's nice. No, it was just broken down the entire time we were at dinner, and we were at dinner for, like, over an hour and a half,
Oh, that
maybe tops.
sucks. That
Yeah,
sucks.
it's funny because last year when we went, the wall was up, so we didn't get to see the ride, and this time the ride wasn't moving.
They had a
So this is
wall
in
between Blue
Toontown.
Bayou and
Oh, because they were doing construction on Pirates, that's why,
oh, that
last year
sucks.
when we were there. It's okay,
This
3rd
is
time will be the charm.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it was we finally went at nighttime before Phantasmic after dinner and just kinda walked around. It's definitely for the kids, lots of kids running around, but it was really cool to see. It's also very immersive, and we found this one little hidey hole. If you go, like, all the way to the end of Toontown, there's, like, these rocks, and it kind of looks like, well, it technically is a dog park, but, like, there's no dogs there except for service animals. And we found this, like, little hidey hole that we dubbed the makeout bench because it was, like, totally hidden, and we just, like, chilled there for, I think, like, 20 minutes or so,
Hey,
before we had to
Cobb,
go Phantasmic.
was that where you were making out too? Or oh no, never mind. You're talking about
Pirates.
yeah. But I mean, I'm sure he moved his way all over. This
Well,
is
this whole
gorgeous.
area is brand new,
Yeah, that's right.
all of this
Well,
town. Well, most of it.
it's renovated, but
Yeah.
I realized that when you said the hidey hole, that's with the little fake grass area.
Yeah. Well, there's
Yeah,
several fake grass
right.
areas, but there's one at the very end where
When we go
you
and
have
there's
to
like
turn around.
nobody, it's like a weird little thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's supposedly
The
for
dog
like
park.
kids to chill. It's actually the
Yeah,
kid
or
park.
adults. It was all
Yeah.
adults back there, it was kinda funny.
Yeah. This is great. I didn't get to go back at nighttime. We hit this during the day, but it looks really cool. And I'm
Mm,
assuming the El
mhm,
Capitan here sign is
mhm.
animated. Is that what's happening? It's not broken.
Oh, it's not broken. Yeah, it's
It's
slowly
animated.
just getting lit up.
Love it. They'll
Hi,
have to
highly
be.
articulated. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on, Adam? Is he in there? There was a comment by Thanos that I'm not going to bring up on the screen because there's a both unfortunate but perfect typo in it. I believe that word is supposed to be sit at 7:05. Anyways, good job, Thanos.
Mm, I'm
It's
trying to
worth
find this
yeah,
now.
it's worth finding. 7:05.
Oh.
This is the castle. Uh-oh, Charlie.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
this
love
is
doing
Charlie was
that shot.
mentioning this statue earlier. It's definitely
Classic.
feels worthy.
Mhm.
It's Mickey and his creator, his Papa.
Yep.
There's a couple of
And
folks playing your role in the chat tonight.
yep, thank you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it very
People are
much.
like, is there Lego involved or what? We'll get
I
there.
was gonna say I can start both.
No. We're good. We're
No, because 'cause we're
good.
gonna have
Well,
to
it
show
depends on how
both.
you're feeling, but like, yeah, it's all good.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm late.
I'm
The 3
good.
children that live in my house were very demanding of my time this evening. I know, right? Yeah, no, so it's cool. We're a no kid zone anyways, Adam. So there you go. You're safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All right. I think I'm kind of caught up. Yes.
Yeah. I think you're good.
Okay. Let's check out some more stuff. Partner. Oh, here you go.
Mm, I forgot it was
Partners.
called that.
I think most of all, what I want
I'm just kidding.
Disneyland to be is a happy place where parents and children can have fun together. Cute.
I love how you can read that. I can't even read that.
Oh, really?
I also
Ooh,
have, like, glaring
Fantasmic.
lights in my face. Oh, yes. So, if you go,
Dragon
um,
confirmed.
the $89 Blue Bayou Fantasmic package is worth it just for these seats because you are
Mm.
blocked off dead in center, and you have to sit on the ground, which it's not that bad. Like, it's literally for not that long, and you can get there right before, essentially, and, I mean, unless you're a crazy Disney fan, you don't have to do it every time, but, like, if you really wanna experience Fantasmic, like, I definitely recommend this.
That's an amazing
You
angle right
sadly
there.
don't get a discount on the food at all, but you're pretty much paying for, like, these seats in addition to the food, but it's pretty freaking cool because 'cause you're just, like, right there, up in center, front and center,
And that's a
up in center.
gorgeous dragon, fully animated. It's like a giant puppet, breathes fire, and the lagoon sets on fire, or the
It's
river
so cool.
sets on fire. It's super cool. And that
Mhm,
thing's been there since the 80s, late 80s, if I remember. Maybe it was 90s. But it
mhm,
went away for a while and came back because it's definitely just sort of like one of these favorites.
mhm. So, like, that's not zooming in, that was just right in
Yeah,
front of
this is
us.
what you see,
The finale of the show, all the
right?
characters go by.
If you're
Yeah.
not getting in these seats, it's like it looks more like I can't get. It looks more like that is what you sort
Yeah,
of see.
especially because 'cause I'm short. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I mean there are great places to watch. I'm kidding,
Yeah.
but
But you definitely
this
have
is
to get there ahead of
clearly,
time, and then that
yeah.
takes away from doing other stuff. So, like, yeah, you don't have to do this every time, but I would
Mhm.
definitely recommend anyone do that.
All the characters, which is
Mhm.
why I think people love Phantasmic so much, is because it does pay homage to a lot of the characters.
Yeah. Here's
Marvel
Guardians.
Land. Every time I see you
So
with
we
that tongue,
did
I'm just like,
yeah, it's hard for me to take normal pictures without my tongue out.
understood. You'll see me in my
That's my
faces
default.
later.
Yeah.
This is it Tavon Tower or something? It's
Oh,
the
I actually
Collector.
don't know.
I believe it's
Yeah,
Tivan, Tavon.
yes. It's the collector's tower.
Real quick, let's just make sure that you're healthy. Yeah, you're looking healthy. You're
I was
good.
eating, so my tongue is not as
I
clean.
was just checking your yeah. That's
I was
the
also probably
former
showing signs of me about to get sick, I'm sure. Tavon,
nerd.
yep. There you go. You got
First time
it.
on what is going on here? Oh my god, I am incredibly unimpressed right now.
I think they
Disney.
did it on purpose, right?
You think
Had
so?
to. Oh,
Hopefully, but
yeah.
why?
Because, like, I mean, there's, like, bloody handprints, and then there's, like, graffiti on it.
Sure, but okay. Well, yeah, I guess
That's
that
the look.
S is okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. I take it back. Take it back. It is a funky building, because it was once Tower of Terror, Twilight Zone.
Yeah, which I
But
kind of miss.
oh,
I did love Tower of
what?
Terror.
What? I did
So,
not. I've
not
never
quite my
seen
husband.
this cat.
Yeah,
This
but
is
he
your
walked
boom on
right
the
by us.
side.
Yes.
This is your side piece.
I met him in real
Sorry.
life, though.
Sorry,
No big
Falcon,
deal.
you are nobody's side piece. You are your own. Yeah. But yes,
There's no such thing as side pieces in my world. They're all
this is a
equal.
pretty good one. Some of them are a little bit off, but yeah, I mean, it's obviously not Anthony Mackie,
Yeah,
but it's
like, people
cool.
call them yeah, I've met Anthony Mackie. Mm, mm.
You have met you've met him in real
Mhm.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
I've out of the Avengers, I've met Chris Evans, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Tom Hiddleston, Tom Holland, Elizabeth Olsen. I think those are all the big ones.
I
All
didn't
things
know
to Ace
this.
Comic Con in Seattle.
Nice.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
didn't know
A
that Walt
couple of
was
them,
afraid of
not just
mice.
one.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Working through his
Is that true?
fears. And also because some dude stole Oswald, but yeah. Highly
Mhm.
articulated. Tell me you're young without telling me you're young, Kayla. Sitting on the ground is not that bad.
For you the show's 22 minutes long or something like that. Like, it's like 30 minutes long tops. My legs were fully asleep, don't get me wrong, like, I have nerve problems out the wazoo, and I've had them since, like, 4th grade. But it's not as long as, like, if you're standing is worse. Honestly, standing is way worse, in one place if you can't move around to try to reserve a spot for there, and you're gonna have to stand for at least an hour before if you want good spots, so
Quip's
that's all I'll
feeling it
say.
though. If he sits in a chair too long, his bones get sore.
You can also bring, like, one of those, like, lizard lounges, and then they also had, little, like what do you call it? Like, the little pads you can sit on
Can you bring
available to buy.
chairs? I thought that's
It's not a chair, it's a lizard lounge. You, like
What's that?
it's like, it's like this shaped, and you sit
Oh,
in it.
oh,
I don't know. We use them for sports.
got it. What's a
Yeah,
sport?
sports.
Okay. Sun's out, tongues out.
Yep, always.
Um,
That's my default.
oh, and apparently you've met Cobb's, apparently him and
Yes.
Elizabeth Olsen were making out on Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that
I
what I'm
love her
hearing?
so much. I am sad, kinda sad what they did with Scarlet Witch, but that's a whole other story. But when I met her, I had very purple hair, and she's like, "Oh my god, I love your hair." I'm like, "Oh my god, I love you." It was really cool because they did a time lapse of a portion of the photos that they had at the con, and I
Mhm.
happened to be in that time lapse, so you can, like,
Oh,
actually see me
nice.
walking up to her. It's really cool. It was a nice little
Nice.
snippet? How do
Can
you
I
say
get
that?
your honest review of Avengers Land or Avengers Campus?
It's okay.
Mhm.
I wish
Yep.
it was more immersive.
Yep. Yep.
Hopefully, maybe they have plans to make it more so, but, like, yeah. And
Yep.
the shows they're all well, like, the Avengers Assemble one, they're all up on the thing, on the headquarters, and so, like, you can't like, you can see, but it's okay. Like, what they did with Guardians with the tower is pretty cool, but it's not like Star Wars Land. Like, they could have done a better job.
Oops. Sorry, I keep knocking this, and
Snippet.
sorry if it makes weird
Thank
noises.
you.
But yes, I'm not a huge fan. It's like it doesn't
Yeah.
really feel
They
a
can
whole
do
lot of like
better.
Disney theming. Yeah, it definitely
They can
was
do better.
a Star Wars Land. Definitely was one of a kind, and probably they're not going to do a ton more like it. At least that's
Yeah.
what I've heard. But maybe, maybe
At least
not.
not at land. They don't have space.
It's just a huge investment. I would be
Yeah.
surprised. Well, let's see. But yeah, maybe like OLC, Oriental Land Company, who owns the parks in Asia, maybe, or in Japan.
Mm,
Maybe they would invest in something like that, but
that'd be cool.
these folks here, not so much. This is the Spider-Man ride.
Yep, web slingers. My
Yeah.
friend who's an engineer also helped design that.
Oh, sorry, friend. It's not my favorite, but yeah.
Meh. I mean, yeah, I kind of wish it was an actual ride, but I still think it's pretty cool concept.
Mhm. Mhm.
And there was a cast member in front of us that kind of like gave some advice to the group that we followed. Which I don't really know how much it helped, but it was better than constantly doing this. Like your arms are sore
Sure.
at the
Yeah,
end.
it's basically like a gallery, or what do you call shooting gallery, but
Like
you're
Toy
doing this
Story
the whole time.
Mania
Yeah.
or what's the one?
The Astro Blasters. These are all
Astro
rides
Blasters.
at Disneyland
Mhm.
and DCA.
So this was the cocktails coming up.
Cocktails.
Yeah, so we each got our own little station, and those were pre-portioned shots on the
Oh,
right.
gotcha. For some reason in my mind, I assumed like you were in some kind of room or something, but this is like up on the balcony or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
Mhm.
never been up there, but I've seen pictures. Very cool.
Yep.
How long does that class last?
I think it was 30 minutes, but we kinda lingered. The people that end up sitting across from us were really cool, so we kinda chatted with them for a little bit after. They've actually been to Club 33 a couple of times, which
Oh,
we're
well,
very jealous of.
that's
Yeah, you
like
gotta know someone.
that's in the 5 digits, just or maybe more. I forget where it's at right now just to join. Anyways, whatever. It's one of
Oh,
those 2.
it's 25K to join,
Yeah.
20K or sorry, 10K a year. But, you don't
Nope.
need to do that. You can just know someone and they get you in. Yeah.
All my
So
friends
this
are
is this is a little guy that I
poor.
got. Here.
And yes, Charlie, this is the Disney way. This is the way.
I got
You
to
pay
learn
extra to make
to
your own
make a
drinks.
cocktail. I've never done that before. No excuse why I haven't, but I don't know. It was cool. It was different, and the drink was bomb. It was like a bee's knees, essentially. I think I have a picture of it after. It's like yellow with lavender.
I love red panda.
Yeah, I have
These
that
are
up there
cool. These are
too.
cool little sculpts. Look at
Yeah.
those. Non-articulated, but just cute,
No.
cute looking.
Yeah, just cute. They
Oh,
also
look
had,
at
like, a bigger pack with more characters and then 2 red
capture that
pandas.
attitude. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was
What is
another
this? This looks
mm,
fun.
mm. The adorable snowman treats.
Okay.
They have
Oh, yeah, on
so they
the
have
end.
ice cream, but then they also have margaritas. So this is like a soft serve margarita with a lot
Wow.
of tahini, mangoes, chamoy, like all the
Very
good
cool.
stuff. It was so bomb.
Was
I like couldn't get over it. And then we went and ate some burrito.
nice.
Oh.
Birria, which here at DCA?
Yeah,
Did you
at
have the birria
the
sandwich over in Disneyland? That's like one of
no.
my wife's favorite things to eat.
No.
At Jolly Holiday. Was
I don't
his
think it
name?
was there.
Oh, what is it? Lampy, or I forget what it's called. But was that
Oh,
animated or
no.
not? The lamp up there. Do you remember?
Animated, I don't remember.
Because that
Like, if it
thing,
lit up, I don't know.
one of the few things that is like very kinetic in the land, and it's an animatronic and moves around, has a ton of personality, but like it's often just not working for whatever reason. Ooh.
Yeah, so we did the World of Color dessert party package, which I also recommend. You're not front and center, but you're back and sitting in chairs, which is great.
Oh, this is the equivalent where you're sitting. You get to get a seat during the show.
And you get
Got it.
this plate of
Awesome.
desserts. You get 2 alcoholic drinks. I think it was also around like $80 or something like that, 75, $80.
Nice.
And yeah, there was like low chairs and then there was high chairs. We got high chairs and like directors chairs basically.
Mm-hmm.
You got a plate of desserts, you got 2 alcoholic drinks, and then they had like hot chocolate and like non-alcoholic drinks and water. They just kept bringing around. The hot chocolate was actually really bomb. It was really good. And so this was on the back of one of the cookies that I didn't even realize after I took a bite out of. And then my friend was like, "Oh, there's words on the back here." I was like, "What?" Because it was so dark. And so I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna take a picture with the Ferris wheel in the background to be artsy."
Yes, Luxo Jr., by the way, the Pixar lamp. And
Did not know that.
when you're drinking, you gotta watch that no one slips you a Mickey. Fun fact, there was a group of Imagineers who at one time were in a band, and several of them were laid off, and they had a song called "They Slipped Me a Mickey." I thought that was cute.
Interesting.
Before I will come back to the turning red talk, but since we are here, friend, you got to see some cool things, including, let's see, this. I'm going to show that. And here comes a copyright strike.
Yes! Let's go!
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Sorry for my screaming. I was very excited. Well, because there was the reason why I was pointing up to the sky, there was like a huge like fire explosion that went up and it just lingered there. And I couldn't really hear the music. And then once I realized what was happening, I was like, "Oh shoot, I need to get this part." Yeah, the whole show is absolutely amazing. World of Color honestly blew out my expectations I had for it because I don't think I've ever seen it before. And this one was titled World of Color 1 for the 100th anniversary.
Right. Because they put in new scenes.
Yeah.
And
It was really cool. And especially because they, light up the wheel and the roller coaster and everything behind it.
Right.
Like Fantasmic is really cool, but honestly, this might have been cooler. I don't know.
Hot
Fantasmic is very
take.
classic, though. I
Yeah.
do like that classicness, and I love the one at, World too. But, this was pretty freaking cool, I will say.
So you
So that
came
was
home
just
with some.
one's
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say they had, like, there was a bunch of different scenes like that, so they had a Star Wars one too. I probably
Mhm.
should've I had took a video of that, but, you know.
I got weepy when I first saw that, and this was years ago before I wanna say before Force Awakens came out,
Uh,
and they had that, X-wing going across the water in Takodana, and there was
mm,
spray of it was just
yeah. I think that happened again
this
this
nerd
time.
started crying, so
It was really cool. That was pretty cool. They definitely had they had, Mando and Grogu bits and Luke with Grogu on his back in this one. Spoiler alert.
of course, Disney knows how to put on a show as
Yes,
they do,
they
I mean, it's kind
do.
of their thing.
Also, I
They
see your
if they had their
comment,
way,
how
they'd
they
put on all the
articulated
shows.
there was not a casting couch. Not that I was aware of.
Yeah, just talking about getting into movies and stuff. No, I get you.
Mhm,
Yep. It's the whole, like,
totally.
California Adventures Hollywood vibe, but
Mhm.
more like east of Hollywood. Um, so you got some merch. You came
Yep.
home with toys.
So I got those,
Oh,
and I really
so
liked the
good.
case that it came in too, being a red panda. I was like, I could maybe
Yep.
use that for something, but right now it's just for display up there.
And as Charlie Weaver says, people shouldn't sleep on Turning Red. It's such an amazing
Yes.
film.
So good.
Absolutely facts, truth,
Cry every time.
as Clip says, truth. It's
Mhm.
really good. Like if you not that Disney needs any help advertising anything,
Yeah.
but yes,
It's
absolutely.
underrated.
Yeah.
Slash just yeah, not a lot of people talk about it. It's really good.
I hear there's like a metaphor with it being a red panda and stuff, but I don't really get it. So
There's honestly a lot of metaphors in it,
yeah,
but,
it's
it's
beautiful,
great.
actually. It's really
It's
beautiful.
yeah, big fan. 10 stars out of 5 stars.
um, did you buy any other toys? Did you bring anything else home?
No, just the plush, just the red panda plush
Oh, you got that other plush
that
that we
was
saw earlier.
mhm,
Cute.
mhm,
Cute, cute.
yeah. So here's
Th-
another fun Spidey pick.
oh, this is one of those that you get.
Yeah,
Somebody takes
the,
your
like,
picture, right?
magic that they do.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
because
say
the with
because
the Genie Plus, you get the photos added on automatically, which is nice, which if you're gonna go get D Genie Plus, I don't know why you wouldn't get it. It's $25 more, and you get lightning lanes. It's great.
oh, looking tough.
Mean
This
mugging.
is the this
Yeah.
is the
They're like, "Strike a pose." I'm like, "I don't know what the heck to do." 'Cause I'm
strike
like,
a
if I
pose.
wanna be like Captain America, like, I don't have a shield, so just a hand on hip, which is what I normally do anyways.
Yeah. Beauty's where you find it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
and my
look at
pickles.
you. We were talking about the pickles,
Yes.
while we
I
were
got a few of
there.
those.
You
And
did.
so when we were walking around, we were trying to find some photo spots, but my friend, it was, like, really, really bright, and, like, neither of us honestly really liked the really bright head-on light, and so we were just
Mhm.
kinda walking around, and we saw this guy, and we wanted to know where he was taking pictures, and then he just started taking pictures of me and my pickle. And so but they turned out pretty
Did he
well.
invite you to the casting couch?
No, he
Oh,
did not. He was
gotcha.
really cool. He took, like, a lot of pictures, like, from different, like, angles in Cars Land too. But yeah, it was just really funny. That was like he's like, "Yeah, I gotta get the pickle in there." Like, I was like, "How do you know me, sir?"
On that note, always fun to scan the background. Look at this guy over here, just always fun.
Gross.
Who knows what we'll find?
Yeah.
They're like, "I did not sign up to be
There
on
was
the Brick
definitely one
Something channel."
selfie I took when I was looking through the pictures last night that, like, some person, like, turned and was like, "Huh?" in the background of my photo. I'm like, Yeah, my friend was not ready for this. I luckily had saw where the
Oh my
camera was,
god.
like, not long before, and I was like, "Yeah."
This just reminded me that we were supposed to ride this, that my youngest was gonna try, and then I think we just
Mm.
completely forgot about it, and of course,
That
he
was
didn't
the
remind me.
first thing we did because
Mm,
she has never been on it,
mhm.
and it, like I think either the lightning lane filled up or it broke down last year when we went, but like what we weren't able to do it last year. So we're like, that is the first thing we're doing, and that is exactly what we did. It's
Oh,
great.
look at all these. Look at you
So
came prepared. Look at these
yes,
folks
I
came
got these for a
prepared.
Niners game, and I brought them with me again because we always do a really funny photo going down Splash.
Oh,
I should
poor
have sent the
kid.
other ones
He's like,
in.
oh, I wasn't planning on
Oh
being
my
on
god,
the
yeah, the family,
internet.
they were not prepared.
They weren't planning to be on a live stream either. Oh,
Nope.
uh-oh, fire spray, shooting. Slave 1, incoming.
Yep. They were like, "Pretend to be running away from something." I'm like, okay, sure,
So
fine."
was this a cast member shot, or you're just like, no, this is what we
Yeah,
need to do?
these are all the like,
Sure.
the photo. What is it called? The photo pass
This is the
stuff. The
prom,
mean muggin,
hanging out with your homie at prom photo.
which they always do. Like they're like back to back or hug, and both of us hate that. And so after a while, when people would ask us to do those poses, I was just like, "Can we do something else? Like, we're paying for this, so like we should be able to do what we want, you know?" It's the forced photo.
I'm just realizing we said an hour, but look, it's Kayla in front of the coolest ship ever, the Millennium
Mhm.
Falcon. Sort of life size, not exactly quite, but I
Yeah.
don't think so. Or
Once
maybe is that?
again.
Oh wait, where are you?
Mhm.
I kind of feel bad for all these people who are like, it's bad enough we
Oh,
did
no,
this.
look at the front row.
Hold on, homie.
This
Come here,
lady
homie. What's going on, homie? You
I
are
know,
living your
but, like, look
best
in the front
life right
row, they are
there.
not having a good time. I
Oh
didn't
no.
notice it. Yeah,
Oh, poor
she is,
kids.
like,
Oh,
to
poor
the
kids.
left.
Oh no.
Like, they're fine, but, like, the mom holding on
Yeah,
to
right
her
here.
child, and then that other child, they're just, like and the dad too, with the red hat.
Okay, I'm gonna move on because I feel like, I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe that's like they're gonna be super traumatized. That is awesome, and I know it's like we're basically hanging out and making people look at vacation pictures. So
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I hope that was somewhat enjoyable, and um, I'm not even gonna show my pictures. Well, I'm not gonna show
You can
pictures.
show 'em next
I had
time.
them on my community thing, and I will share maybe a video and then one of the coolest or 2 pickups from the
Mhm.
Disney trip. So
Go
let's
for it.
do this.
How'd you do that? How'd you read
Love that.
So those were my
So
brood
jealous.
making droids. And they have them here. Oops, I have them
Oh,
here
no.
and I just broke it, but that's okay. I've got
Please
2
don't break
droid. I've got 2 Ugnaughts in the house that can fix it, and they will
Nice.
fix it because I have spoken. So,
Ugh.
oh no, so no, that's
Uh,
right. I have spoken. That's right. I have spoken.
God, that got me in the feels.
Does this thing work? Did I break their Disney
You watched
toy?
the episode today, right?
I may or may not have. I did.
Okay. That's what I
Super
figured.
early this morning. I might have
Same.
killed their battery, but it is
Oh,
super
no.
cool because I think I had it sitting here the whole time while we were talking. I think I might have, but there's this one, and there is their BB unit. So my youngest got a BB unit, and they're super cool. And
So
where my nerds
cool.
at? Who? There's nothing to give, but anybody know where this one's from? That's all right if you don't, because it's not a very good show.
Got me there.
Star Wars Resistance with Kaz. It was Kaz's droid.
Yeah, I definitely would not know that.
Yeah, no, all good. I just want to
All
make sure
good
that,
in the hood.
all right.
Left out a word there. Anyone who knows me knows what word that is.
Okay.
Nice, you got it. You figured it out.
Who's that? Adam?
Really
Adam
articulate.
figured it out? Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Nice.
He is a nerd. And understood. Okay. So anyway, Star Wars Land, Disney, awesome. Oh yeah, there's also this. So
That's
Papa got
cool.
the 8 to 13, I forget what it is, dollar one, and they got those paid for by Lola, by grandma. Okay.
Aw, love that.
So in theory, this is about you building Lego.
Yes. We got there. If anyone wants to mention in the Discord that we're finally getting to Lego talk, feel free to do that for me because my phone is currently being used as a camera. That'd be great.
All right,
Thank
Lego.
you.
So it is a Lego show, but as you know, Lego is Star Wars adjacent. So, and what
Everything
else
adjacent.
is adjacent is Lord of the Rings, sort of.
Lord of the
That was a
Blades.
stretch. There it is. There is the box to this ridiculous 6,000 plus
One
piece
box
adventure.
to rule them all.
Yes. So
Literally, I could fit in that box.
a couple weeks ago, you started for the first time
Mhm.
here. You unboxed, and then we kind of let you loose, and
Yes.
we're coming back. I'm curious, how long have you been like at it? How many
Working on
days do you
it.
think you? Yeah, do you think?
Ooh, I should have counted. Could probably figure out from the pictures I sent. I would say maybe like 7 nights
Okay.
or maybe like an hour-ish.
Okay. Okay.
Since I had my trip, I got delayed with things. So, but I got through the first booklet. I decided I was gonna do some more last night, but decided it would be a good place to start on the second booklet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're done with that. It's been thoroughly used, as you can see. Definitely
Sorry,
can't resell
I missed
this.
it. I was trying to share what has been
The booklet.
used. Oh yeah, look at that. You're not a comic book reader. I'll never lend you my comic books or my graphic
There's a
novels.
tear there. Yeah. But yeah, it's been really nice. Most nights I try to do some yeah, just like a bag or two, and it's
That's a
really
lot,
nice.
actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's 49 bags. um
Curious, if you're going to do a bag, how long would you say a bag takes? And of course, it just depends on what's being built
Probably,
in
yeah,
that
like
bag. But
45 minutes to an
okay,
hour, depending. Maybe less. Some of the bags aren't as big.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'll get started on this if you want to show
sure. I'm going to
you,
skip some
do you
comments.
want to?
Well, let's
Thanks,
just
guys.
we're gonna go through this. We'll take a look at your picks because you've essentially unlocked a couple new characters. So we've got Bilbo here to the left, and their cute little stubby little hobbit legs with
Yeah.
conspicuously missing toe hairs, but whatever. I see you, Lego. You're slipping.
I might have to sneeze. Just warning everyone in advance.
There's
I
Bilbo.
will try to mute myself. Yep, Bilbo, and then Sam was
C'est la
also built.
première fois dans. No, I'm not even gonna try and fake it.
Oh no, don't please.
I'll leave that to highly articulated.
Ooh, no French.
Cool. So I'm just gonna sort of take us through. I think if it will let me advance. Come on, people. Okay, so you're building. Yeah, I remember kind of where we left off. You built that whole second floor that wasn't there before.
Yep. Nope. It's very intricate. Yeah. Well, it was there, I think, last time.
Sorry.
But like parts of
you're right. Because there was a bed.
Yes.
That's right.
Because I built yeah, there was a bed and I built Bilbo's nook, that little corner where he has there and back again.
Real quick,
Built
that's a
that.
Star Wars reference. You tell me what it is, and we'll see who's the real nerds up in here. Just kidding. Not the real nerds. We're not gatekeeping, but
I don't know
this
what I
picture
said.
alone is a Star Wars reference, at least in my mind.
The chair.
Anyways, the chair.
throne.
Yeah, this chair. It's not quite a
know what you're
chair, actually.
talking
It's
about.
maybe not, but maybe it's not a chair that I'm thinking
I
of.
think I know what you're talking about.
It's a Kenner action figure. Anyways,
Oh, maybe not then.
all
Ooh,
good.
this one just likes to fall through.
Cool. I'm just gonna kind of zoom through. I don't know if there's anything you want to call out. There's that Star Wars reference again.
I took notes.
You took notes?
Like not for this one. For the first live, I took notes, but there was like for Sam's hidey hole. LOL. like that kind of stuff.
Oh,
To
yeah,
remember to
from
say.
last
But I
night.
also
That's
took
right, that's right.
pictures of most of the stuff that I wanted to comment on as well.
I can hear your kalangot.
My what?
I think
My
that might be the quip.
sniffles?
Yeah, that's sort of. Kalangot is how you say boogers in Tagalog, folks. But
Oh.
yes. What's going on here? Is this
Yeah.
supposed to be like elven sheets or like wrinkles? I couldn't quite figure this out last
Yeah,
time.
those were stickers.
But is it
So
meant to
I think
be
it's just the pattern,
embroidery or
which
something? Okay,
is
sure.
yeah,
Looks
of
very
the
spidery.
of the bed. It looks like a lot of things. I'll say that.
Like a oh my god, my art history.
Just normal designs.
Yeah,
You know,
flowers.
nothing weird.
Anyways, sorry. What is the flower lady? I need to remember this. The flower artist. Oh god. Anyways, whatever. Nothing. Never mind. I didn't learn a thing in college.
Oh no.
Or like Judy
Don't ask me about
Chicago's
art
dinner party.
history.
Judy Chicago's dinner party. Anybody? All right. Never mind.
You
Don't
got
worry
me
about
there.
it. Nerd. Okay. I'm a nerd on many levels. Cool.
Yeah.
Just seeing. I love the arches. I love.
Yeah.
I love how this little like detail of the I'm assuming was a
The
statue or
headboard.
painting, but of the headboard, but like the sleeves
Sticker.
kind of. I think these are meant to be the
Come out.
continuation of the sleeve. So cool.
Yeah.
These three dudes.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yes, thank you. Georgia O'Keeffe, who many
Yes.
years later would
We all know.
be revisited by
Oh,
Judy
yeah, so this
Chicago's
was
dinner party
the roof.
in 3D. This is gorgeous. That is so cool.
And there was like a hack that you took one of the long plates that was like a 2 by, I don't know, 10, longer than that probably. And then you wedged it in between to like straighten out all those little pieces. And it worked really well. So right there it's crooked, but once I finally put them all down, I did
lay
that.
it here on its side in between, right? To line them all up.
And kind of just like you're sawing.
Uber nerd time. This is who was it earlier who said something about illegal builds? Oh, see, there they are. There they flew out when I straight up said Kalangot. Yes, what's up? Whoop, Pinoy. Shy time is my time. Nice to meet you. That's a new name.
Welcome.
Hey, what's going on? I want to go back. Who said earlier
I'm guessing
something?
You don't have sensors for your chat.
Me? No, I don't have nothing. Why is there fun stuff going on
Charlie.
in there? Oh, that's I don't whatever. It's not as long as it's not on screen. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I think it was Mike. He's not here, but he was saying no illegal builds. So I mean that could mean a bunch of different things, but like in Lego Nerd Talk, this is technically an illegal building technique, or at least was up until a certain point. Up until excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Speaking of Kalangot, up until I'm assuming it started showing up. Uh-oh, I'm getting your germs over here, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What's up with that?
Catching.
Digital viruses.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, this is not something that you would traditionally. It's something like fans would do, and they'd start doing this kind of thing. So I don't know when Lego, and I don't know how deep we got nerds up here. If anyone could tell me if this is the first set that's done it, but
Elron made it legal.
But apparently, yes, Elron has made this move legal now.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny because it like seemed so daunting at first. I mean, I still have a lot more roof pieces to go.
Yep.
Yeah, but it looks really freaking cool.
It does. I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah, I was holding up
later because this is geeking me out, but I want to know.
Go for it. There's a
no.
lot.
I'm not going to go page 133. Okay, I'm going to remember that because I'm going to have to look at how they describe. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can see the little witch.
Oh, highly articulated. And
I have not.
Shy time is my time. Are you geeking out like I am? Because this right now is so satisfying to me to see them show you this and teach this as a legal build. Maybe you all have seen this before, but it's new to me. Very cool. I'm sorry. You were saying you have not heard of this Batlore finish?
I have not. I'll have to look
I
that
haven't
up.
either.
Hopefully I remember that too.
Do you listen to much Zeppelin at all? Or have you ever?
Yes.
Because there's a lot
But
of
I don't know like
there's
specific
Tolkien. Right.
songs.
Well, there's like Misty Mountain
That's how
Hop.
I am with like all
Sure.
music. Like I will recognize a song. Can I tell you the title?
Yeah.
Probably not. Can I tell you the band? Maybe.
They just had a lot of
it is a
Tolkien
cool
references.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And as long as the tile isn't stressed, it's not illegal. And they started redesigning the tile pieces with a tiny groove to allow this. Oh, that's right. That's right. It does have a tiny groove on the edge. Oh, very cool. Yes, as long as the tile isn't stressed. And oh, that makes more sense. I was wondering what that was about. Battle lore. Gotcha.
Okay.
And the first 3 albums are all directly about the events of Middle Earth. That's fantastic.
Wait, that's so cool.
That's fantastic.
I'll definitely have to look that up. Can you message me that? Because I will definitely forget it because I can't type or write anything right now.
And she can't be bothered to go replay this video, but that's all right.
I could.
Look at that little architectural
Yeah,
detail
I
there.
thought it was cool. And it moves.
I'm gonna zoom us through because here we said, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
an hour." Future
Yeah, because
sick.
I did the whole tower, so you got to get there.
Boom. We saw that last time. There's a lot of cool stuff going on.
So that was the beginning, and it's what's really cool about the tower too
It's
is
gorgeous.
you can take it off, so then you can look into Bilbo's nook.
Yeah. Lots of
Comes off.
cool little play details like that.
Will it go back on easily? Yes.
Were you fixated on Bilbo's nook?
It's a cool little area, I will say.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the tower. Very interesting how it does it in all the little parts, and then it makes it look like bricks.
From your concept of what Lego could do, how surprised were you by the round pieces and even like these arches?
Well, those green curved pieces were huge. I was like, is this Duplo? But it makes sense. Like there's gotta be some bigger pieces in this. Like if there's gonna be minuscule pieces, I'm sure there's gonna be bigger pieces in this.
How would you describe that piece? Remember, we were talking about like plates, tiles, bricks, minifigs, 2x2s, 2x4s. Curious.
Donut.
Just what's your guess? Okay, donut.
It's honestly its own thing.
Yeah. It's a curved slope brick. But it's whatever.
Sounds right. It's definitely thicker.
Sorry, it's Homer Simpson. Nerds. Oh, look at that.
That's the
Man,
whole tower.
So good.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And little gold effects are cool too.
These two here.
Accent.
Ooh,
Chilling.
he's got the ring out. And he's up here. Probably. Whoa. Let's see. All right. Come on, dude. All right.
Yeah, I tried to get different angles.
I don't like you either.
Taking its top off to see Bilbo's nook.
Did you get permission?
And then that's looking into it.
This is the nook. Got it.
Where
his hair is a little crooked there.
Okay, well, you know what? The hairs are very loose. They do not like to stay still, okay?
Did anybody get that Star Wars reference of that chair? No? Hammerhead? No? All right, whatever. Okay, cool. That's fine.
You might have
look at that.
them.
Look at that.
Yeah, if the light's coming through without the tower on.
That's amazing. It's really cool. Cool shot.
Right.
So he's just chilling here writing, maybe going over his book, or is he still writing at this point?
Still writing
with a giant stick.
I mean, he only technically has the first page done there.
And then he was upset.
Walked in on something
that the kids were
playing on the bed. Jumping on the bed.
Jumping on my bed.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening in this photo.
Fantastic. No, I get it. I hate when my kids jump on the bed. And what's going on here? Are we frying the ring to look
Oh,
at the
well,
inscription?
they had to throw them off to the side while they were
Mm,
jumping on the bed.
grr,
The ring just fits
arg.
perfectly in there. Yeah, I had to
His
do his
face
scary face for this one.
is fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to do that because he was reacting to the ring. Totally get it.
Mhm. Totally.
Yep.
It's
Very cool.
exactly what's happening.
All
Nothing else
right.
could be.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Shall we
So,
build?
and Hartley Articulated sent this message last time, and he wanted to make sure that you were learning properly.
Yes. Every logo is lined up exactly.
You fool of a took.
Totally. Ooh, I get to build. Is this Gandalf? Yeah.
I see you, Charlie Weaver. I see you. You're old like me. All right. Okay, so shall I open up your thing and we'll do a little bit of building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, we gotta, you gotta rest. I think I want to try and maybe watch Mandalorian again with my kiddos. For if you all didn't know, I am raising 2 giant nerds. One is the kind of nerd that will read a visual dictionary or art of Star Wars book cover to cover and learn all sorts of nerdy things and tell me about it. And I've got another one who's really into manga and anime, but they want to see The Mandalorian. So, all right,
this time because last time I was kind of building outside of the camera, so hopefully this will force me to be on camera. Once again, putting the little pieces in a Ziploc bag. Because that's how I do it.
Bilbo says, "No nookie in my nook." Is nookie like a thing that kids say about jumping on the bed? Is that like this new hip slang?
Yes.
Lucha, you go read. Absolutely. Don't think we're going to be on that much long, but you go read and off to bed.
All right.
Off to bed with your chip.
Let's build us a Gandalf.
You build. I'm just going to check in with folks. Totally sort of not related, but related. Because I think there's some Mythic Legions connections, I would say, to Middle Earth. Brian, I've been sitting on my All-Stars for like more than 2 weeks now in box. I haven't opened the box except for I got a third box for some reason. I got an all-in, and I thought just one other little box. But a third box came in, and I was like, what's in this thing? I opened it up, and it was Okatos. I guess another Okatos and a Xenothon.
Gandalf only has one face.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
The Stratos. Yeah, that's because the other side is the Stranger. Yeah.
All right.
But I haven't opened my All-Stars either, but they look amazing. So have fun with that. They are awesome. And I'm so embarrassed to say that that's actually what I heard too. I'm not a Limp Bizkit fan, but yes, I heard that too.
This is interesting with the beard.
And Highly Articulated gave us a time limit because he has to go do his video. Wait, can I see that again? Is that a new beard?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not a new beard piece.
It's,
it's a dwarf piece, but it's new in my mind for use on Gandalf. But it's been a while. I only have the older Lord of the Rings stuff. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Same, friends, same.
Feetsies.
Good old Chopper, Eldor. Anybody know whose voice that is?
You got me. It's interesting how it completely covers his mouth, but all right. I'll just leave him here.
That is the cowboy Dave Filoni's voice.
Also, for this section, I'm not even attaching this on because it's completely the other side. Shown on this view. It's the other side of the piece.
Oh, what page?
Gondola. I'm on book 2,
Book 2.
page 6, which now has Gandalf as the little marker.
Nice. I've got Ted Darklaw's coming up because if you can see from his little thumbnail, it says hella dope. And I heard that and I was like, yo, you in the Bay? He's not, but he's got a store, an online toy shop called Hella Dope. And I was like, oh, that's hella Bay. But,
let's see, 6
yes, Chopper's voice highly articulated, and I kind of spoiled it. It's actually, I was asking who's the voice actor for Chopper, but yeah. All right, so you are there. I'm gonna open up the instructions. So what book are you on now?
Book 2 just
Book
started.
2. Dang. So how many bags?
I'm on bag 12 and 13.
Got it. And I was going to ask how many bags were in that instruction booklet 1, but it'll say here.
11.
What does this look like? Okay, cool. Yep, it covers my ugly face. So this is what it's showing us, right? So again, awesome graphic designers over at Lego. Like they know what they're doing. They're telling you this is what you're going to be focusing on in this book. And on top of that, they are going to give you a little bit of information, right? Oops, the River Forge and Armory with a U because Tolkien, that's how he spelled armory because of the Euro of it all. Bilbo and Frodo reunite in the gazebo. As council invitees arrive, they store their battle gear in the armory by the forge. Arwen and Aragorn meet secretly before the Fellowship departs on its treacherous journey. Not sure where the accent came from, but it just made sense. Very cool. Cool sketching. I love this. I haven't seen a whole lot of this like sketchy kind of rendering of the Lego. Very cool. Here's Arwen. Not quite as cute as Liv Tyler, but whatever. In her elven
Liv Tyler is ageless
gown. She's coming back to the MCU. She's coming back.
I saw that. Very excited.
Gimli
excited.
wears his battle helmet.
Back to the MCU. Has she been in another MCU thing and I'm not thinking of it?
Okay, so here's where it gets kind of sort of, yeah. It was in a Paramount movie, The Incredible Hulk. So it's technically it's part of the MCU, but like, yeah. This is the wrong side. The other side. So this is gonna have 8 box. No, not 8 bags. Sorry, this first section is gonna use 8 bags. So
the whole that whole section. Just the one I'm doing is 2 bags.
12 through 22 actually. So 11 bags at least for this part.
If along you want to read what it says on page 7 where I'm at now, there's a little.
Okay, real quick. Here's Gandalf. I love how they sort of show how to put these dudes together.
Yeah.
The sort of ISO plop his hair on his head. That's what he looks like underneath that beard when he shaves it off.
Which you can't see the mouth.
There's the beard. Did Gandalf have braids in his beard though? I don't think he did.
Just to hide in the back.
I mean, I believe.
I guess I see.
Yeah, this piece originally was from some of the dwarves from the Hobbit sets, but
maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. Oh, cute! So before we had Frodo taking you through on your progress, and now we've got.
This isn't Gandalf. This is a dwarf. That makes more sense now.
Oh, duh! This is Gimli's dad, isn't it?
Because Gandalf has a hat, and
I believe this is Gimli's dad, Groin. I'm just kidding. I think it's Gloin.
Groin.
I think it's Gloin. Maybe not.
I'm dead.
So you see him giving you the progress in this case. That makes more sense because I was going to say that's not Gandalf's
I was kind of No, it's not. He has a pointy beard.
Okay, page 7. It says in the model we use dozens of left and right elements to build up an organic-looking landscape. We made sure to include an equal number of each shape. See if you can find where they are all hidden.
Right now.
That's what you asked me to read, right?
You can find. Yeah. I'm not about to do that though.
But I'm actually kind of
gotta
lost.
build.
What are they talking about? Left and right elements.
So like this piece, there was also a right side.
Oh, they're talking about got it. The what do we call those? Angled plates.
Yeah. At least that's
Got
what
it. That's what they mean,
about.
left and right. Sure.
I don't know what else it would be. Is there a leaf in here?
Cool. I think that's their way of saying, hey, just pay attention. That's their gentle way of saying pay attention as you're doing it and realize there's two ways. Yeah.
Smart, because I did use I was about to put the wrong one in first.
Gotcha.
You know,
so again, you get your bricks, your 2x8 black or dark gray brick, your 1x2.
It's kind of like a tanny beigey color, I want to say.
Oh, I'm probably on a different piece.
Oh no, those are they look more gray on the screen.
Okay.
But here they're like they're almost like olive skin.
And this is a 3x2 arch, 2x2 brick, and a 1x3 slope. Sorry, not arch, slope. Anyway, just so if folks were like, that's how people refer to them. And it's not really that huge a deal unless, like I showed you last time, if you're going to go buy bricks on Bricklink, it just becomes easier to sort of know what you're looking for. It's a cool little, I love you probably got like a ton of little leafy plant 1x1s.
Yes. Yeah. I love all the little leaf accents. They make me so happy. Especially these new fern ones that they have. They're so cool. Let's see.
Just a preview of what she's going to be doing. And you can get a sense. Like, I don't know if you're not a Lego builder and this is not something you do. Like, you can see it's step by step. It does take a long time.
Yep.
How big was that first book? Like 140 pages?
Thicker than this one. It was.
Sorry, I don't need to distract you. I can look in the PDF too.
Sorry, 174. Yep, big boy. And this one is 163-ish.
Cool. I want to show as you're building, just so, since this is sort of also the kind of like dorky Lego.
This isn't Dumbledore, although this does kind of look like Dumbledore.
So at the end of the books, they will show you exactly what pieces are in the set. And so you'll see it all here. This is kind of essentially your parts list. Every single part has a number, a unique identifier in this sort of like database of Lego pieces. And I kind of mentioned earlier that like, well, that was cool. Fantastic. I mentioned earlier, wait, can you even see the app? That you can order things on Bricklink. The other thing you can do is just take this number and find that piece. But you can kind of see like everything that she's got going on. And I just love this. I think it was maybe it was Charlie Weaver last time talking about knowing, but like this graphic right here is just so satisfying to my brain to sort of see all the pieces laid out in this sort of isometric display. Is just too cool. Anyway,
color.
All color coordinated.
Let's see, corner.
And then she's like, "Hey, Kayla, call me."
I saw that. I keep getting scared every once in a while that I have a piece missing, but so far, so good.
Yep. It's very rare indeed. Lego knows their stuff. And as I mentioned sort of before, sorry, as I mentioned, I'm assuming Armory. As I mentioned before, Lego has everything pretty much like automated, all robotics. There's videos that you can see about it. I don't know that we'll necessarily have time to do it today, but some other time I definitely want to show that to you. Knowing my pieces is my favorite part of a build. Yeah, so this is what Adam does. I saw him building a Buzz Lightyear set, and correct me if maybe that's just what you did for that that build, but I saw him like pull out the bags and then sort of sort the pieces out on the table, like in a very clear, organized way. I don't remember if he did it by color
Too
as well as
impatient
piece
for
type.
that.
Yeah. So what you're
As
doing right
organized
now,
as I am, I'm just like, I just want to do it.
what you're doing right
I've
now
always,
is kind of how I build too. It's just kind of throw it out so I can kind of see
That's-
things and then just find it.
I've always been able to just kind of figure things out. Like I almost never read directions for anything. That's also a point of pride for myself because I'm like, I don't want to ask for help. I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah. And
Very
Cobweb says
Capricorn.
he's I live Lego through my son now. Even stuff I buy for myself, he builds. Yeah, no, I am 100% there because I've been doing a lot of the action figures. I can't buy Lego in the same way. So, and Shy Time is My Time sees a lot of the Lego Instagrammers doing that a lot in their content. Are you saying like kind of like spread out their pieces and kind of null out their pieces first?
No. Sounds like you're like kneading bread or something.
I want to say that it's related to John Knoll, but maybe it isn't. I want to say there's a Star Wars connection. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm pretty sure.
Look it up.
I'm pretty sure there was, but maybe not because like John Knoll is like maybe not because John Knoll's like done way too much in his life. He's like a Photoshop guy.
Photoshop guy?
If I'm thinking right, if John Knoll is the guy, I'm pretty sure at Lucasfilm who invented a lot of the tech for the digital technology, and actually is when you open up Photoshop, it's his name that you'll see that I've been seeing for decades since I've been using it. Is John Knoll.
Interesting. Did I just
and I want to say him and his brother. Yeah, him and his brother Tom Knoll wrote the original software for Photoshop. So when you open it up, like Photoshop has become like a standard. You'll see his name there, and I saw that name forever, and then I was seeing that name in Lucasfilm stuff, and then this is the same guy who, when Lucasfilm was making Star Wars again after being purchased by Disney in 2015, this is the same guy when there was sort of this internal company call out for like, hey, what kind of movies should we do? It was his brilliant idea to say, remember in A New Hope, that line in the crawl about the rebels getting the Death Star plans. That was his idea, and he brought that in, and we got Rogue One.
Amazing. I love Rogue One.
I love that we're talking Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Got it. Yeah, organizing your pieces before building.
All the geekiness.
All the geeky things.
Goodness.
No, it is not related to John Knoll at all. I was wrong in that.
Let's go back.
The word knolling, which literally means organizing objects at right angles, was first used in 1987 by Andrew Cromwell, a janitor at Frank Gehry's furniture fabrication shop. Sorry, I just kind of had a moment there when I was imagining that I was the janitor at Frank Gehry's furniture fabrication shop. Cromwell used to arrange his displaced tools at right angles on the surface.
While you do that, I will be right back.
Yeah, you're good. We're nerding out anyways. Again, folks, I am an equal opportunity nerd. So yeah, this is knolling. And so it's about this, right? And this is what he was doing with his tools. Scan your environment, right? And just sort of organizing it. It's basically what is happening with my Lego Star Wars ship collection behind me. It's just a crazy, satisfying thing. And Black Phoenix, that was me being judgy there for a second, but it's actually kind of impressive. That's kind of like me never having seen Top Gun or Cocktail or Risky Business or any other. I didn't necessarily have anything against Tom, what's his name? Cruise. But for whatever reason, I've just never watched those films. Always be Nolan. Yes. We lost the SilverKay. Let's see. But Nolan is so satisfying, and there are like websites dedicated to it. I forget what it was now because I haven't done it in a while. But man, there are websites where it's just like a daily Noel. Things organized neatly. That's what it is. We could be nerdy about everything, Kayla. There's like all sorts of things to be geeky about. Check that out.
All
That's
the
just
things.
so satisfying.
What'd I miss?
Nothing. Just me being a nerd. Look at that. Come on.
What's new with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's just something. There you go. What you think of that one? I just love it's just a great way to kind of look at stuff and objects, the beauty of objects. And Homeboy's mighty nose. What's his name?
Ooh, love this color.
All right.
It's more teal in real life than
that's a gorgeous color. That color dropped right around when they were doing the Friends line, which was, and it's actually been out even earlier, which was meant to be sort of their second big attempt at attracting more of a female audience, like a young girl demographic. They created that line, and
I heard they're still trying to do that now.
Oh, it's still there. They've got Friends. It's actually really popular.
I know, like attracting more female builders. My friend whose client is Lego mentioned that to me when I told her about this. Let's see.
Oh, hey, Grey Knight Bricks. What's going on? Thanks for coming through. Looks like we've got other Lego folks.
Yay.
I'm with you, Brian.
All the Lego folks. This is my first time.
So yeah, I actually don't do a ton of Lego things. This is my first sort of like Lego kind of thing on here because I am a big Lego person. I've been doing it for like a while, but I
get to break out this bad boy.
Like action figures. Ooh, that's a big. Look at those big old.
Yeah, it looks like I do that for
bricks and plates. Let me see those real quick.
12.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah, I'll put that on here.
Those used to make me so happy as a kid. The big old
boys. This is a set, big boys.
Yeah, I've been doing more action figures with the channel of what sort of we started. And so like to keep in theme with tonight, this is a gigantic Ent who I believe approves of your build. It's so he talks. And one of these little levers on his head, or one of these little branches on his head is a lever. And I always kind of lose sight of it because it's not totally obvious. Anyways, I'll mess with it to find it. There it is.
Gandalf, I would keep you safe, and safe is where I'll keep you.
You got to slow it down like 10 times because say anything that's not worth being said.
Here's the seed. Where is it? Come here. That little nubbin right there. You have to search for it and kind of like, slowly like, find it and then gently press it.
Sounds like something else.
Check it out, Kayla. I don't know if you can see this, but
make your screen bigger.
Size queen again. Here we go.
I know.
Here we go.
Wow.
Right?
That's so cool.
Like
lights up, makes sound, and
that's like, that's a Disney animatronic right there on a ride. There you go, folks. Just need like a song that's gonna get stuck in your head, and
And never get out of your head.
It's great, Cobb. It's such a cool.
That's awesome. I'm very jealous of that.
Did you see the new Disney Friends princess set? Yes, it has all of the princesses. Yes, it does. Let me bring that up. So have you seen the Disney Friends, or sorry, Lego Friends at all? Are you familiar with that? No?
Don't think so. Once again,
Okay.
first time.
No, of course. Yeah. I just didn't know in your your exploration
I've seen it
since we've started. Yeah.
No.
Let me show you because they're a little bit different. The minifigs are not minifigs. They're referred to as mini dolls because you know, I don't know, the gendered toy thing. Boys play with figures.
Girls play with
Girls play with dolls. It was like, I think supposedly, maybe, I don't know, in a book somewhere. I'm kidding, but check it out. These are Lego mini dolls, and they're actually pretty cool. And you can use parts, like you can use the heads, sort of. You can get away with it, but everything else is compatible. If you saw the Lego movie, there were some Lego dolls characters in there. But you can see the articulation's weird because they can only like bend over. But maybe that's. These are
I feel like that
cooler
was
new
built by a male.
Yeah. So that's Lego Friends in general. Now the Lego Friends Disney Princess set. I think it's actually only on like Lego's Instagram. I'll take a look for it.
Instagram. On the gram.
Oh yeah, that's how young hip people talk about it, right?
I don't know what that's like. I literally got sore from the frickin' Spider-Man ride. Don't think I'm young anymore.
Do you have a set number, Shy Time? Curious if it'll be easier for me to find it. Also, okay, so you're Lord of the Rings, right? They also did announce a UCS. Do you remember what UCS stands for? If you don't, it's fine.
I don't. I'm sorry.
No, you're
the
good.
worst student ever.
No. It's fine. I think I mentioned it briefly. So the adult sort of oriented sets that you're playing with, like this one, that are meant clearly for like people who are willing to spend the money and the time to build a 6,000 piece set.
Yeah.
They're definitely meant for like this is a kind of a newer phenomenon, and it's didn't quite start. But at one point they were calling all of those sets the ultimate collector series, or sets like these, like Rivendell at one point would have fallen under this line where it's like the sort of like, you know, the super uber adult version. I'm gonna go to here.
I mean
not the Kayla version. Yeah.
I don't have, you can't see any of those behind me, don't worry. Off camera only.
Oh, by the way, if you didn't hear, I'll put that there just to remind you.
Oh yes.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to show.
Not for kids.
It's AFOL, adult fans of Lego. So this is an ultimate collector's series of an X-Wing. Wait, is this the newer one? Honestly, coming on May the 4th. Get it?
Yeah.
$239. This ain't got nothing on your set though. Come on now.
Yeah.
Weak. No, I'm just kidding. This is the Ultimate Collector Series version of the X-Wing. I don't know if now UCS is just being applied to Star Wars. Maybe that's what's going on. I honestly haven't been paying attention, and I don't have a single UCS set highly articulated. So for me,
How dare you?
That, my friend, will be a pass. I'm too much of a non-kidult, I guess. I'm a kid when it comes to Lego. So that tree sounds like the toilet here when
Oh my god.
Oh, Matt. What's
Allison.
going on, Matt? Do you realize how disparaging
I am no tree.
Your partner can be online? It's so fun. Yeah, only if you want to get it. Only if you want it, yes. I have no Lord of the Rings toys, which is actually kind of weird now that I think about it. That is kind of weird if you're a fan.
I mean, you
I
have
guess
the
weird.
ant.
Yeah.
That
But
definitely counts.
oh, he's got a couple of dolls. Wait, are you saying you got a couple of Lord of the Rings dolls, or are you just claiming that you got dolls and like you're claiming the word dolls,
What
which is
kind of dolls exactly?
and Cobweb, I think, was on your same page there, Kayla.
Oh, of course.
Uh-huh. Oh, I heard y'all had Lego around here. Can you just
hi. Hello.
I want to hear that
Welcome.
satisfying Lego pieces. I haven't really heard a lot of that. There you go. Yes, we do. You heard correctly.
Here,
You
I'll
literally
turn it
heard
this way.
correctly. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Let's see.
Did I finish
4,
this?
3, 2, 1, 5.
On to the next.
Oh, of course, because it's not yet available. It was
Ooh.
just
Is
revealed.
that a Jeep or a that was just on the screen?
A Jeep?
No, just kidding. Never mind. Move on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, gotcha. I don't know what was on there. I wasn't paying attention. This is it. This is the magical treehouse that comes with every Disney princess you can think of, as current as Mirabelle.
Does it have Ray though?
No, it doesn't. She's not a Disney princess because she's actually not a princess.
I thought she technically was because she's in something Disney.
But she's not a princess. She's not royalty. Unlike Leia, Princess of Alderaan.
Fine.
But then again, Alice
technicalities.
is listed here, and she's not a princess either. I don't actually know. But we've got Alice, we've got Belle, we've got Princess Jasmine. Interesting that they had to put the princess title there explicitly. Jasmine's kind of a princess that way. Mirabelle, Moana, live action Moana. That's going to be fascinating.
Ooh,
Mulan,
I saw that. That's gonna
Pocahontas, Raya,
be cool. Mulan and Pocahontas are my faves.
Tinkerbell, Wendy, Anna, and Elsa. Anna and Elsa.
Anna. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a couple of people missing here, but whatever. No Cinderella. Like all the old school folks are not here, except for Alice. Alice is the most old school of the bunch. No Snow White, no Cinderella. Alice, Wendy, and Tinkerbell are the most old school.
Cinderella. I am not about to sing.
That's a cool Mirabelle head.
That's not right spot.
Cinderella, Cinderella.
All
I hear is Cinderella.
Lord.
Yeah, this is super fun. So these are mini dolls. Nice. Okay. So what are you building right now, friend? And then we should probably
honestly don't even know. I mean, it's the base of the not the gondola. This part
gazebo
over here. Gazebo, there we go. It started with a G.
Right. And then there's also pergola, so I could sort of see the blending into gondola.
But yeah, it's definitely just the base right now. It's not.
Yeah, it's sort of like the inner architecture. Do you notice how they use all those wild colors on the inside?
Yeah, I did. That is very interesting. This is the big boy here.
Because Lego's smart. Because one, you're not going to see it, but it actually makes it easier to sort of
see.
Yeah.
While you're building, at least.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm loving sort of seeing you go through it because I am not in a position to buy a $500 set And actually, have you thought about where
Once
that thing's
again,
gonna live?
payment plan.
Sure.
That
But
was how I
still,
got this.
it's when is yeah, what's the plan for it after?
It's gonna go right where all this stuff is up here, where all my popcorn boxes are.
It's gonna fit up there?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you measured it out, yeah.
I didn't, but that's where it's gonna go. If it hangs a little over the edge. Well, this is as deep, I believe, as it's gonna go. Yeah. So like this will definitely, the main part that I've built so far will definitely fit.
This is what the inside of a naked BB droid looks like.
Naked. It's naked. So how much were those ones?
Each one is $100 to build.
That's what I
and
thought.
you got to make your appointment. It's less than a lightsaber, and
Yeah.
it's definitely more of just kind of like a
Lightsaber
hand.
is like 300.
Is it?
No,
I know it's up
yeah,
there.
because it's like 220 for the I do not know the technical name of this, the handle part and the crystal, but then for
The
the like
kyber crystal?
saber kyber crystal, but then for
Saber
the
hilt.
saber itself, the hilt, there we go, that's like additional plus tax. It's like 300. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I would have to look a lot more into lightsabers before I do one. I feel like doing a droid would be just kind of a fun thing if I did it.
It's kind of fascinating how these things are built. The BB units you can't really customize so much. You can kind of pick a different head or whatever. The R units definitely have a lot more sort of customization. This thing is crazy cool, crazy fun. Thanks for that on your way out. Yeah, appreciate that.
Oh, thanks.
That's a great.
You hit that? No, you gotta smack that like button. Don't just hit it.
That.
Smack it.
And for the nerdy type, I'll leave that on there for a second.
Sorry.
Again, equal opportunity nerd over here. So the way this thing moves is awesome. It's like it just spins, and I can't really show you on camera, but that's beautiful. I wish I could get this.
Not safe for work movement or something?
No, it's just it has to be on the floor, and the way my camera is, and it's just not gonna work. Okay, oh, he's flipping out right now on his own. They do that sometimes. Oh, there you
go. Oh, really?
Yeah. So they have these chips, and when they sense each other, and so my oldest, it's his birthday coming up, and so this was part of his gift. Well, Lola bought them these, and then Mom and Papa got them accessories.
Nice.
So, what's going on here? Am I right? There you go. And then you can see he's got these blaster accessories, for example, that can. Very cool.
Wow.
Oh, it's because I've got him here. He won't operate properly if his feet aren't touching the ground. But head tilt, sounds, and they have little personality chips, which is cute because they have different sounds that.
Okay, well, I'm definitely getting one next time.
Yes, this became the Disney.
I was very sad when I had to cancel my appointment.
So kind of a generic R2-D2 kind of sounds, and then when you put in, I believe this is a scoundrel chip. So he's like a underground.
Starting to look like something new.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on these things for the longest time, and
The kids were like, "I need it."
yeah, well, Lola made it happen. So,
Grandparents are the best.
Well, they are. But so there is a Lego Droid Builder kit. So me being the selfish bastard, no, the Lego fan that I am, but also, the thinking was you can build multiple different droids with this kit, and they were remote control, that kind of thing. So we got that one.
Well, it was really for you.
Honestly, I never played with it. It was for them. No, it was for them, but they barely played with them. So then we were just like, no, then if you're not going to play with those, why would we get you these?
Fair.
And then, so now they got these, and I was wrong because it's actually really cool.
All worked out in the end.
Yeah. And they've been pretty much playing with it every day since we've been back. So
that's good.
So
get your full money's worth.
Yeah. We are now on which page there, friend?
20 at step 19. I'm pretty close to being done with this set. I think there's just a couple more pages. Yeah. Just 3 more or 2 more. 2 more page turns. If I can figure out where the heck this leaf goes. I think it's here.
Sorry, what page did you say again? I thought I heard
page 20.
Oh. Here you are. Got it.
Yep. Now I'm on page 21.
Oh, nice. You've got something special there. Do you see this? Did you build that yet?
I did. I did not figure out what. It's a light?
Glows in the dark. This? I believe
it glows in the dark.
I believe so.
What?
Am I right in that?
Maybe, but it looks like another piece that I've done before, but I guess maybe... maybe this one is different.
I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I don't actually have a whole lot of glow-in-the-dark pieces, but...
Interesting. Did not know that. It's cool. Of these.
Black Phoenix wants to know, they have Lego payment plans? You want to explain how you did that?
Yeah, it's just PayPal payment plan.
Yeah.
So they had a PayPal option when I paid, and that is how I did it. So it is in 4 payments instead of instantly paying almost $550. Is it that?
And Cobweb, is it not UCS? Am I wrong in that? The Ultimate Collector Series? Because that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. And going back to the princesses set, Allison saying, yeah, the low-key sliding Alice into the princesses is weird, but you do you, Disney, I guess. And yeah, maybe the missing ones will get dedicated places. And a lot of them already do. There is a Snow White set. So they've been coming. So
and they just
Ariel, the human world is a mess. Ariel also has her own set. Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, they're offering what's not mainly available right now in another set. Because these princesses weren't there. If I'm getting that right. Let's see. Did I educate Kayla on clutch power yet? I did not educate Kayla on the term clutch power. And I'm actually not totally sure I know what you're meaning. I'm assuming. So the thing with Lego, proper Lego, is that they hold together really, strong. That's the clutch power. I'm assuming. I don't know if there's something else I'm missing, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I was mentioning last time Mega Blocks and Mega Constructs, like they don't have the same sort of. There's something about the engineering and the precision that Lego achieves in the way that they produce these things that, like, again, I'm not just like blowing smoke up the company's thing.
What are you?
But yeah, no, I mean they've got this thing down to like truly a science, and the clutch power is super strong. But I don't know if there's anything more than that I'm missing. Oh, sorry. Maybe he was referring to the character. Yeah. Clutch powers. Man, no, that's an Austin Powers joke. Okay. Let's see what else.
All the jokes.
Stop the live action remakes, says Shiny Plastic People.
Oh no.
I understand it. I understand the sentiment. However, in the case of Moana, I'm actually curious to see it because I love that movie, and I love yes, for all sorts of reasons. I think it'd be kind of fascinating to see it in live action. I believe Tamora Morrison, with this again, this another Star Wars reference, the clone and Boba Fett and Django, was her dad in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Grandma Tala in that movie is like my favorite
Hopefully
Disney
there's
character.
I hope they cast some Kiwis in there too.
Let's see. Did I miss anything? Got it. So, Shy Time, the real Lego head up in her. It's saying the 18 plus line is now called the Icon. It's called Icons now. Used to be called Creator Expert during the Adults Welcome Lego Icons with a lowercase I. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a marketing tool. They're marketing towards adults to help keep teens from going into a dark age. That's a fun term. A dark age.
Dark age. All
the
right.
dark age is the period where you don't have Lego in your life. So oftentimes what happens with kids will play with Legos as they're kids, and then they'll sort of stop. And then inevitably, many of us become AFOLs, right? Adult fans of Lego, and we come out of our dark age. And sometimes AFOLs like go into another dark age because they spend too much money on Animal Warriors of the Kingdom and Mythic Legions and Masterverse and whatever. But yeah, but this is, I was kind of mentioning last time how like right now, if you go into a Lego store, especially post-pandemic, there's like Lego sets geared towards adults and like of all variety. Like if you want to build massive sets of nerdy things like Kayla's doing, there's Lord of the Rings stuff, there's the Office stuff. What else is it? There's Star Wars stuff,
set, but I will have absolutely nowhere to put it.
There's Friends stuff. So they're doing everything. They're really just kind of like test marketing and kind of seeing what'll work. For all the people, all the action figure folks who say things like, I don't get Funko Pop are lame. Got to understand that like there's a bunch of people who don't buy action figures, but are really geeky about stuff and can get pretty nostalgic about things like Friends, right? And so there's no highly articulated 7-inch, 6-inch, 1/12 scale Rachel, whatever her last name was, figure. There just isn't.
Green? So I'm not good with Friends.
So brands like Funko enter the mix and Lego. And so we've got all sorts of stuff going on. They're also got like 2D things where you can kind of hang on the wall and create. It's like a bunch of 1x1 pieces, tiles, and tiny little details. You can do things like the Avengers, Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff, but they also have the Beatles. They have Vincent van Gogh replica paintings. They're now doing like bouquets of flowers.
Yes,
that they'll sell.
I've seen that, and like succulents, which is really cool.
You seen the Pride set?
I did not.
Oh, I got to show that to you.
Yes,
I haven't built mine. I wasn't sure if I'm going to build it or not, but I'll
do it.
It's pretty fascinating. They've got all sorts of stuff. So yes. And clutch power equals coefficient of static friction. Yes, like I said, it's
oh my God,
they've got it down to a science, and the physics are there so they've figured out what can just hold this thing together without the use of glue or clips or anything. So
amazing. Geniuses up in here.
And genius marketing, because at the end of the day, since they're seeing, as Shy Time says, they see that adults are buying expensive sets, right? They're
I'm a prime example of that. My first set.
And then kind of like the Masters of the Universe. Yeah, you did. Like the Masters of the Universe Origins line, right? Which really hits that sweet spot. A lot of us are now parents, and we're like buying these toys because they remind us of childhood. But for many of us, we're also buying it because we're trying to get our kids into our same stuff. There is a Lego bonsai
a lot
tree.
of things.
Yeah. There's a Lego bonsai tree too. And Cobweb.
A bonsai tree?
Yup.
Ooh, that's cool.
Inner Mr. Miyagi needs it. Those live action Disney remakes are always big hits at the nursing home I work for movie days. I'm sure they are.
Dead.
I'm sure they are. It's awesome that you do that. And go ahead.
I was gonna say I've volunteered at many nursing homes, and honestly, they're the best. I love old people.
Brian Brick, thank you. I did nail it with the clutch power, although I gotta acknowledge Quip's brain. This guy, yes, love this guy. But yes, for instance, the hair pieces on the minifig seem to have a weaker clutch power, right? Come on.
Yeah, they do. See, that's why it was twisted. Wasn't
Allison's got you. Allison says Kayla's
Green.
right. Rachel Green.
I'm not the biggest.
And no problem, Black Phoenix. I think we're probably going to end soon. We're just waiting for Kayla to get to a stopping point, and she got to her stopping point.
I'm done.
Can I highlight? Can you show us those? Look at the tiles. I love those triangle tile pieces. Are some of my favorites. Those are like just waiting for the official Lego Legend of Zelda set to be made, so I can get some Triforce action.
That dwarf booty.
Yeah, the dwarf booty has 2 holes. Can you show me that again? The dwarf booty. There was something I saw. Yeah. So those are the articulated ones. He can bend over. Yeah. So they didn't used to make those. They used to just be static. But are your hobbits?
The hobbits don't bend.
Could you
so
put
the
them
dwarves
side by side?
Sure.
Paque, please.
Why not?
Paque, please, no mano. Por favor.
I got you, boo boo. I'll just do this. Fashion show. So yeah, the dwarf is slightly taller.
Ah, that's what they did. Huh. Maybe I'm just forgetting because I have a ridiculous amount of minifigs, but I wonder if they did that with the dwarves for the Hobbit. I think they did. But there was a company, a third-party company that was making those, and I have a couple of those too. That's cool. So the little shorter, non-articulated legs are for the hobbits, and they use
the
those
hobbits.
for dwarves.
The
Very
hobbits
cool.
is.
I think I did know that. I'm pretty sure I looked these up.
There's the big boy.
But unfortunately, the little hobbits, their legs aren't articulated. But that's because, my friends, hobbits bend for no one.
No. Bow to no one.
Yes, no, but that was yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to say it correctly.
All right. So are those pieces going to connect? Do you have a sense of where they connect? No.
It is.
Oh no, this is fully on the right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be the bridge and a little river under it, which I'm guessing is where some of these blue pieces come into play.
Very cool.
Some of those look translucent under there. That'll be cool.
Oh my god, I've got the Dune.
Hobbits bend for no one. I mean, they might bend for some people, but bowing is different.
They like to jump up and down on beds too, apparently.
As
we learned earlier.
They like to do some pillow fights. And Bilbo was really mad about that. If you didn't see that part of the stream, go back.
So you've been building for a little bit now. Probably like close to, would you say like a week's worth of building? I know we met earlier, but like as far as the building,
Just
how's it been?
With about like an hour ish each night. It's been great. It's been really nice to do this at the end of the day instead of, having something on my TV and then like doom scrolling on my phone. It's been really nice to, build something with my hands, and it's very cathartic, like we've talked about before with it.
Cool. So it's not getting frustrating. You're not getting
no.
Like, have you had any moments? No.
No, it's been
Awesome.
pretty easy, and like I said, I've always been able to just like figure things out too. So it's been fun, just going at my own pace with it too.
Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out of the way.
Okay.
And as we sort of wrap up, so it's been fun. It's been relaxing. You're still, I doubt you're even at the 3,000 piece mark yet. You're not even halfway through.
Nope.
That doesn't stress you out?
I don't want this to end.
Cool. Excellent. That's great. Yeah, I get, especially with a big set like that, you get through this whole thing and there's definitely this experience at the end where you're like, oh, I did a thing and now I'm kind of missing a thing. So
Yeah, exactly. Like when you finish a book, you finish Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit.
Awesome. Well, we said we would be here for an hour because if you can't tell, Kayla's kind of sick. And I said that I would watch The Mandalorian with my kids. And on the other side of here, I can hear The Mandalorian happening right now. So I'm a terrible father and a terrible friend because I've kept you on a live stream.
Oh, no, it's okay.
So let's
Once
go
again,
ahead
I
and
sound
end
worse
this.
than I am.
Yes. So we will probably get back together in maybe like, I don't know. We don't need an exact time, but do you want to go another 2 weeks?
Sometime maybe next week.
Okay. So look out for that.
Actually, yeah, definitely next week. We'll figure that out though.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Just if one way to make sure that you are here and ready to go is by clicking like and subscribe and do all the YouTube things, hit the notification bell to let you know. I often will do the whole community tab post thing, so you'll see sort of like the link saying, hey, it's coming. So Kayla's coming. She'll be on the channel soon. So look out for those. And so to all the folks who were with us tonight, thank you for joining us.
Thank you all for being here.
And I'm really excited to know that it's not super boring for folks. I'm glad this is oddly satisfying for you. I appreciate that, figuratively speaking. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shy Time, I'm so happy that you came for several reasons. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Quip, later. See ya. And absolutely glad you got to catch it live. Love you, folks. Anything else you want to say to the folks before we end this?
Like and subscribe once again. Smack that like, smack that subscribe, smack that bell icon, smack everything. If you want to follow me, my Instagram is SilverKay with 2 Y's. You'll find everything you need from there. That is all I always say. Yeah, thanks for having me on again. Excited for more to come.
Always love having you here on Brick Something and being able once again to help you along this journey on your first time.
Yes, my first time. It's been great.
Right on, folks. Have a good week. Check out. Look out for another couple days, and you'll see the post, I'm sure. Bye.
Yep.